All right, welcome to episode 18 of Inside the Paint. Here with John, or Floyd, as we'll call
Hello.
him because we don't want some confusion.
Using.
And Ben, no Will today, but we do have our favorite Garlock on. So
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir. My opinions matter.
So before we start, just a little quick plugs. All Star Stream is happening. Probably like a half hour before the game. If we want just like probably do like some talking or whatever we're gonna do. So that'll start probably around. Does the All Star game start at 8 or 7?
That's a good question.
So either 6:30 or 7:30. I'll start it. Yeah, and then if you can see, I'm not rocking a jersey today. It's the merch came in, so here's a little preview of it. If y'all want to know what it looks like in person, I got the crew neck hoodie. You can get any other color though. You can get black or whatever you want. It looks good on anything. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
You guys have like coffee handles, like those things you put on your coffee cup.
You mean a mug?
Cup cozies?
No. Like there's these things that you put on like your coffee cup that makes it so like it's the shit that McDonald's gives you.
Sleeves?
Yeah, sleeves. That's what it is.
A koozie?
They're called sleeves.
Yeah,
No,
like
no,
a
no,
cup
no, no,
koozie.
Yeah.
This is a koozie. This is a koozie. I'm talking about a sleeve. It's like some shit that you put like, if you don't want to burn
Yeah, it's a cup
yourself.
sleeve.
Why would we sell those? They're cardboard.
Actually, no, you
That's-
can get them like fabric made
Yeah.
and stuff. Like
Really?
I've
Well,
seen.
I don't decide the products.
Oh well, that's kind of
Hey, the All-Star game's at 8:00 on Sunday.
All 8 o'clock, so 7:30.
there it goes.
7 maybe 7:15 to 7:30. We'll decide.
You said Saturday,
Sunday.
Sunday.
So we'll get that going as soon as possible. Yeah, plug for the Instagram Inside the Podcast. Whoa, Inside the Paint podcast. Hit the link in the bio for the shop.
Inside the podcast.
Inside the podcast. But yeah, so I guess our first topic today
Is going to be about LeBron James. Everybody, welcome. This is my day.
that was
And
some really bad acting.
I am
That
your
was-
host.
we planned that, and I thought it would sound a lot like more authentic, but it didn't because I had to wait super long because John didn't get the code. But yeah, John's hosting
I thought
today.
my acting was pretty good, but
I am now.
Yes.
I am off for the next 3
He
weeks.
is off.
While other people host to see how they
he
like
is
it.
off.
I'm off. It's my paid vacation. But yeah, we're
Paid?
streaming. We're streaming.
Y'all get paid?
No, well, the sponsorship money we do get paid by, but it's not a lot.
Yeah, I haven't seen a cent of that. So
I haven't either. It's just sitting in the account because it's not enough.
Okay,
yeah.
well, that's good to know.
Yeah, but yeah. Oh, the Twitch. If you're not watching this on Twitch, we broadcast all of our recording sessions, so we're actually live right now. Oh, I thought we had a new viewer, but it was just Floyd. Beep boo.
Oh, did I spell it wrong? Oh, damn, I spelled it wrong. I was trying to say a
Alright.
B-boop.
But yeah, so John's hosting today. We'll probably host whatever day we record next, and then Ben maybe, and then if he wants to do it, and then Floyd maybe if he wants to do it, and then I don't know if y'all want to keep hosting, I'll keep taking the day off until everyone's gone through their cycle. But also in episode 20 will be our next charity stream. So we'll keep you updated on that. And yeah, so John, you can do your own intro if you want. You can. It's your show from now on. So if you want to restart, we'll keep all this in though. But if you want to just restart, go ahead.
Yeah, I can restart.
Okay.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back, my bronze sexuals. How are we doing today? Today we're gonna go over LeBron James's underwear collection, see what all underwear he has,
You
see what he
motherfucker.
wears. Exactly.
This is
I have
such
it
a
all
bad
pulled up
idea.
right
Why
here.
would I? This is.
You
All right,
motherfucker.
I have my phone. All right, I got some topics right here. You know, Luke has a little notepad. I have my
He has a piece of
Receipt.
Yeah,
Receipt.
Back on the CVS.
the back of
receipt.
CVS receipt.
That's actually what it is, though.
You take some receipt paper from
We
work.
I took receipt paper from work. Oh, okay. So, first on our list of topics is the Celtics and the Suns. So in the Eastern Conference, the Boston Celtics were at one point like number 7 or 8.
They were
And
out. No, they were outside of the playoffs. They were like 9 or 10.
Yeah, they were
Just last week
absolutely
when we recorded.
bamboozled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were
Right.
9th.
Yeah.
We recorded
And
last.
Yep.
now they're number 4. They had a 3-game win streak. And they have jumped to number 4 now. And they beat the Clippers yesterday, which is no small feat.
Mhm.
So, and then when we have the Suns are now number 2 in the West. They have overtaken both the Clippers and the Lakers, which really can definitely screw some things up come playoff time if that happens, if it stays the way that it is currently at. So I just wanted to know your guys' thoughts. Are these for real, or are we going to see some sort of drop off at the end of the All-Star game?
For the Celtics side of that question, I'm a little unsure about them because they did just have a massive slump, and now they're coming back from it. And they're barely over 500 at the moment, so I'm not too sure about them. But with the East the way that it is, I don't see them falling back out of playoff contention. But I feel like they could be up and down for the rest of the season.
Do you think they're going to go far at all in the playoffs?
Maybe to the conference, maybe to the second round, but I don't see them going past that. And then for the Suns, they might be one of the biggest surprises outside of, the Jazz this year. And I feel like they are for real. I don't feel like they'll drop off. I feel like they, with Chris Paul leading them, I feel like they are for real. And I feel like they could potentially fight for the Western Conference Championship.
Absolutely. And I'm glad that you mentioned Chris Paul. Last year, he was on the Oklahoma City Thunder, and they got to the playoff. Yeah, he was on the Thunder, and they got to the playoffs. Last year, the Suns barely got into the bubble, and they were undefeated in the bubble, which is good. But then now, this year, he's on the Suns, and they're number 2 in the West, the most competitive conference in the NBA, and the Thunder at number 12.
Mm-hmm.
Now, obviously, you can't credit the whole thing on Chris Paul, but that's definitely got to, raise some eyebrows there.
Oh yeah. Like, I feel like everyone, even myself included, never really looked at Chris Paul as this like game changer, kind of like LeBron and Giannis are, but
right,
the man does have a heavy impact on the teams he plays for. And
Indubitably.
he's very undervalued.
What do you guys have to say, Floyd and Luke?
Let me say that Chris Paul is the reason why I like the Clippers. Actually, I'm not like LeBron fans who just jump teams with Chris Paul. The reason why I like the Clippers is because of Chris Paul. So that is the reason. If anyone asks me why I am a Clippers fan, it's because of Chris Paul.
Good reason.
I think Chris Paul is. I think he's still one of the most underrated players of all time. Honestly,
Absolutely.
100%.
Where would you put him as all-time point guards? It's a tough
top
conversation to have.
Probably, obviously top 5. I'd put him in my top 5. Probably
I'd
top
put him in mine as
3,
well.
actually.
I think I would agree with you
with
on that as well.
with Curry, I guess Magic Johnson, and then Chris Paul, John Stockton, and then
But then you also have, like you said, Curry, Magic. You have Nash. You have Stockton.
That's nice.
You have Westbrook, who isn't the biggest team success player, but his individual stats cannot be denied.
LeBron James,
Um,
Malik Monk.
Malik Monk.
I guess Jason
Yeah.
Kidd
LaMelo
in
Ball.
there.
LaMelo Ball.
Oh my god.
So you got a lot of guys. You got,
So I don't know if I'd put
Dennis
Paul
Garland,
in the top
Darius
5
Garland.
of the point guards all time, but you could definitely make that argument for him to be in the top 5.
Luke, what do you have to say about all this?
About what? Being in the top 5 point guards or the Suns and the Jazz?
Any part of it or all of it, whatever you want to talk about.
I'll go quick. Point guards, Paul George is down. Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Oops.
It's tough, dude. It's tough being not the host. I have everything written down, but yeah, no. Chris Paul is definitely in my top 5 point guards at least. And I will say the Jazz, and this goes for both the Jazz and the Suns. They're both contenders, real deal contenders. They're not on some sort of ultimate win streak that'll end by All-Star break. I feel like someone's going to clip that and then they're going to be really bad after, but I don't think so as of right now. They're definitely for the real deal. I'm going to say probably the Suns probably fall to 4th place. And then the Jazz, I say they'll stay either 1 through 3. It depends on, I haven't seen like any of their schedule and we also really don't know. So
Yeah.
Right.
With them like potentially dropping, as you have foreseen, with Anthony Davis being out, I don't know if the Lakers are going to be able to displace them as the 1 and 2 seeds, and I don't know if the Clippers will either. The Clippers are built for the playoffs, but in the regular season, we even saw this last year, they weren't necessarily the greatest regular season team. So I don't know if they'll drop that much.
Yeah.
I say they both. I say they both finish top 3.
I will say at least one team will be in the top 3.
Between the Jazz, Lakers, and Clippers. Is that who you guys are saying?
Well, I'm
Jazz and
saying
Suns.
either
Jazz and
the
Suns.
Suns.
Okay.
Yeah, the Jazz or the Suns will be in top 3.
Okay.
I think both of them will remain in the top 3.
I think the Jazz are going to remain number 1, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, they're the only team that hasn't lost double digits yet, and they're on a 2-game losing streak and still haven't reached double digits.
And that's the thing. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah. It's honestly, this year's kind of been a shocker with the 76ers at the top, the Knicks and Hornets being in the mix in the East, the Jazz and Suns are topping the West. It's
Raptors at number 8 and the Pacers at number 9.
Yeah, it's been a very bizarre season, and I am thoroughly enjoying it.
Indubitably. Well, next topic. Oh, I love saying that. Have you guys seen the leak?
Your nudes? Yeah.
No, not mine.
Disappointing.
Which league? Like, what are you talking about?
Well, yeah,
The All-Star jerseys.
I have not. Hold on, let me see.
I have not either.
You have not. Well, let me just give you a little sneaky peeky. All right, give me a second to.
I'm just gonna look it up on my own. John's using his phone. I'm just gonna.
I am. All right, I got it. Bingo. Okay. How do I share my screen? Share context screen. All right, 3, 2, 1. There you go. Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen. You guys seeing this?
Okay.
Boom. You like that?
Ooh, no.
And then bang,
No.
bang.
No.
Look at that.
No.
Dude, those
The
those
game isn't
remind
in
me
Chicago.
of
Go back
those
to the
remind
other
me
one.
of
That looks
track.
like this one. This one looks like the Chicago flag. If you guys know what that looks like,
Yeah.
it
I totally
reminds
agree.
me of. And the game's not even in Chicago, is it?
No, it's in
Um,
Indianapolis.
And
It is in
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis. Yeah.
They're supposed to be Pacer themed jerseys.
All right,
Oh.
that does make more sense. But honestly, when I first
I
saw
do
these,
like. I do. Oh, we have a new follower. I'm sorry for the.
When I
But yeah,
first-
those yellow ones are. Yee.
So
That's-
because they've
yeah.
always been the red and the blue, right? That was
no,
the
Yeah.
coolest
not always, not
Oh,
always.
no.
for
There's-
the
No.
longest time. For the longest time.
Yeah, but honestly, those yellow and blue ones kind of remind me of the track tank
On
tops
the,
that runners will wear. It just
Oh,
looks
Yeah,
like a track
I
uniform to
totally
me.
agree.
So Unborn Killer 69 420. He created his account 5 minutes ago. He also followed. He said those are ass. Well,
Those are ass.
he just typed in ass, but I'm assuming he's talking about the jerseys and not us.
Honest-
So
Honestly, I feel like they should go back to when they wore their actual jerseys and one team just wear the colored and one team just wear the whites of their jerseys. I
Yes,
feel like
back
that.
in the
Oh,
I
I
feel
like those were the
I'm not a
best.
fan of those.
I like the all-star jerseys. Like I like if they create some. I don't yeah. It reminds me of
Personally, I've never been a
Pro Bowl.
fan of the created all-star jerseys. I do like I love watching the
Uh,
them in their own jerseys.
Which
I feel like
one?
it's really cool.
I forgot what year it was with the blacks and the whites with just like their team
Oh,
logo on
when
it.
it was
Oh,
in
that was like
Brooklyn.
18.
That was Brooklyn. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
17 or
love-
18.
No,
Those
I
were
love
the
those
best.
ones. I love
Those
those ones.
were clean.
Oh, yeah.
I will give you that.
Yeah, those are awesome. But next topic. Devin Booker. I don't know if you guys have seen this. Well, I know at
Yeah.
least
Yeah,
at least one of you has seen it. You guys saw?
Yeah.
So Luke, do you want to look up a video of that and then share that screen for us?
Why? Because no, I'm not. I'm not the host.
You don't want to do that?
I'll do it.
Okay. I was about to say, I was like, I don't really care either way.
Yeah.
Um,
All I gotta say is, my God, are these refs awful
so
this year
I'll tell you,
when it comes to that stuff.
I'm really like, I used to love watching the NBA, but it's getting kind of a chore to do it now. Just I hate watching the fact that all these players are getting kicked out for no reason. If JJ Redick, James Harden.
All right. I hope that
And-
this doesn't.
Well, one JJ
kick us out of
Redick
the
literally
stream.
just threw the ball back.
Yeah,
No
he's
big deal.
giving the ball
And-
to the ref.
You know, Donovan Mitchell, Mo Bamba, now Devin Booker have all been ejected for
Right.
just showing emotion. Like,
Yeah, that's
All right.
ridiculous.
You don't
watch
want-
this.
Hold on. Let me just move my
Also, highlights, Bleacher Report.
House of highlights. All right. So this is the ejection in full. So we'll see the context here. I'm not gonna play the audio because last time we got a little bit in trouble after that. So nothing too much. LeBron got fouled, and I can see.
that wasn't.
And that's
I
where the
mean,
tech was called. Right here is where the tech was called. So we don't see it yet, but we will.
Yeah,
So I
if you jump
remember
forward to
watching this
like,
video.
if you jump forward like halfway through, you can actually see the.
Well,
Yeah, it's like right here.
We'll leave it on for the stream.
Okay.
Speaking of the stream, Luke, I'm on the stream and I can only see a black screen.
Oh, for real?
For real.
Shit. Oh, I know why. No. All right. Well, you guys are just gonna have to look it up on your own.
Alrighty, well,
Because I
We could
forgot when
just-
I share my
you-
screen, it doesn't. It
what you
doesn't
could
come
do
up.
is go to this episode when it comes out and, look at it through YouTube.
There we go. There we
Kind
go.
of cool. That's another way to do it. So,
Hey, Floyd McIllinois has followed. I saw that.
oh wait, now I see it.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, literally, like
Yeah,
he's just talking,
yeah.
And then
He was standing.
and they
there.
tee him up.
So,
So as far as I saw, I didn't see any like verbal confrontation between him and Montrezl Harrell. I just saw how he was sitting there, hands on his hips, and then teed up. I don't know what the hell happened.
maybe we
It-
can rewind. Wait. Oh, because he bounced past the ball to the ref.
Oh, he showed a little bit of emotion. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
Right here.
it's really a lot of BS. Yeah, you're probably right. He probably said like "what the hell" or something and got teed up for it.
It wasn't even the ref he passed the ball to that teed him up. It was the other dude.
Yeah,
The
it's
other dude got
ridiculous.
offended by
insane.
that.
Absolutely
That's
ridiculous.
insane.
But
You're talking about the NBA's getting soft, man. No, it's the fucking refs who get it, who are soft now.
yeah, the players just trying to play.
Was
They
it? I mean,
can't.
I don't want to be like, oh, he should have got. No, I'm a little devil's advocate. Like, what exactly did he say? Like, it could have been. I mean, that was taken in the third quarter. Could have been done all the first half. I mean, Book just kept talking and talking and talking, and the refs like
Could have.
keep getting one.
That could
Hey,
be a-
keep
that could
saying
be a
that
reason.
shit. You know, I'm gonna tee you up. I'm going to tee you up. I'm going to tee. Okay, I'm done. Get out.
He could have gave.
He
could
did
gave him
have
a
a tee
warning.
before. He already had one tee. We don't know where that came from.
Did you do any
Um,
research on this, John?
Did he get double tech there?
I couldn't
or was it
find
just a
anything.
single.
I did do.
wow,
I,
that
I,
was
I guess
just-
it did just happen. So
Yeah, it happened the other day. I couldn't find. I was trying to figure out like what was said, but I couldn't find anything verbal wise.
yeah,
I could
I
only
don't
see the
think-
video.
as of right now, the refs, the
So-
referee association or whatever it's called, hasn't commented on it.
Right. And but to your point though, Floyd, I realistically I've been a ref for youth lacrosse. It's a thankless job. I can only imagine how the NBA is as well. It's a very thankless job.
Yeah, I mean, as I said last week, I mean, I coach basketball, and
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of warnings that, my referee that I bring to every game, because we each have to bring a ref for the league we're in.
Right.
And the amount of warnings he gives out, if that ref did the same, like to get him to that point of a technical foul being assessed, that's like, I mean, again, two different referees, but if it was the same, like D Book had to have talked all game.
Mm-hmm. Then I
Okay,
just
but,
don't
like,
see D-Book doing that.
If it's talking between players, should they be getting warnings for that though?
No, well,
Obviously, talking
could
to
be,
refs is
yes,
something different.
but
But talking between
if they're-
players,
like just simple, like, oh, I'm gonna, oh, you suck, like stuff like that. No, but if it's like, between the players, like actually, like I'm gonna fuck you up after this game. Meet me in the back parking lot. Yeah, I think something should be, assessed on that.
they're grown ass men playing for millions of dollars. They ain't gonna go fight each other. in
Yeah,
the parking lot.
exactly. But
Yeah.
still, I mean,
Except for Ron Artest.
yeah,
No,
exactly.
that dude,
yeah,
that dude would beat anyone.
that would be the one guy I would trash talk.
Oh,
I'll
looks
let
like
him
we
trash
just got
talk
a
me
new
all game.
comment on the
Yeah,
stream.
I deleted
Malik
it.
Monk is the GOAT.
Oh,
Did you look at that? That was pretty dope.
Oh,
Whoever said that was right
You
on the
know,
money.
hosts are supposed to keep it professional, right, John?
Anyway, next topic. All
They're
right.
supposed to be the one sane person.
So, yeah, then you picked the wrong person to host this. I have a question for you guys. Let me just share my screen again.
Huge thank you to Veggie Straws for sponsoring this episode.
Oh, veggie straws are amazing.
oh, thank you, Idris.
Who wins this trade? Right here. Who wins this trade?
Is it just straight up?
Straight up.
Celtics.
Oh, the Celtics win.
Oh yeah,
Now,
they
don't-
already have
don't
scores
just-
on this team. You get a little swipe up.
Don't just think about the players. Think about their play styles.
I
Right.
just said.
I feel like
Well, John. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry,
Um,
but John, you got to
I-
explain for the people that aren't
Oh
watching.
yeah, you're right. Good point. Who wins this trade? It's a straight up trade, player for player. De'Aaron Fox for Kemba Walker. Who wins the trade? Good call, Luke. Good call.
Yeah.
I feel like if that were to happen right now,
Who's eating?
I feel like
Are you
Oh.
eating, Luke?
No, I don't know who the fuck's eating, man.
You put that down, all right? Eat dinner before. My goodness. Go ahead, Ben. I'm sorry.
I feel like the Celtics would benefit from it
More.
more if it happened like this season. It would benefit the Celtics more because Kemba Walker has been inconsistent and hasn't played much.
Very
However-
consistent.
However, in the long term, it might help the Kings because it could help attract other high-profile free agents to them. So,
Which free agents high profile would be attracted for Kemba Walker?
I don't know, man. It's hypothetical, man.
Would you want to move to Sacramento if Kemba Walker moved there?
If I ever had an
I
interview
wouldn't want
with,
to
like,
move to
Sacramento,
California to begin with. So like
if I had like a team interview with like the Kings, if they wanted to like draft me or some, and they said, "You got any questions?" I'd be like, "How far away is Los Angeles?" So I could just go there on my off days, and then they probably wouldn't draft me, but whatever.
How far is Los Angeles? It's like
that's so trifling too.
10 hours away.
Is
How
it?
close is this city?
Yeah. Right. Anyone else have anything to say
I
about
I mean,
the-
if you're going based off this season, I think the Celtics would probably benefit more, just because De'Aaron's playing better than Kemba. I mean, every stat I'm looking at, De'Aaron's just leading in it.
See, I
Maybe
agree. I
like
think
assist is probably, but quick
Right,
glance
I
at
mean-
the two stats.
Kemba was definitely a good pick, to pick up on for Gordon Hayward and everything. Even though he didn't even he wasn't traded. He was signed to Charlotte as a free agent, right?
Ooh, Gordon
Gordon Hayward, yeah.
wasn't a signing
Yeah.
trade.
I don't know. It could have been, but
Pretty sure it was a sign and trade.
It could have been.
well, either way, I mean, Kemba, he's like 29-ish years old, 28-ish.
Yes.
He's old. De'Aaron Fox is still really young, and so is Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. So as of right now, that could be the young spark that they need. Get an actual point guard on the floor,
Right.
and then
Fox
in the
does
future,
lead Kemba in points per game and assists. So whoever said he might not lead in assists, he does lead in assists by like 3 per game.
Okay, okay.
My reasoning for being the Celtics side is because you never seen. Yes, De'Aaron is. Well, both of them really have never had a great team, but you've seen Kemba with a winning team. Now we've never seen De'Aaron Fox with more than 500 season team. You know what I'm saying?
no, we have not.
So who knows? Maybe I'd do that because when we picked up Kemba, I'm saying this as if I was the Celtics, I wanted to see his potential with a good team. Now that he's not
Mhm.
doing, he's still doing good, but he's not doing the greatest. And now he's getting a little older, and we could pick up Fox to do the same thing. I'd want to try it out.
I think I agree with you. All righty. Next topic. This might be
I hate
A
how you
little
keep saying it. Next
debate.
topic. You can just go into the. I hate that.
I'm gonna get in as much as I can, okay? This might be a little bit of a debate. Maybe not. It's not a debate for me, but who wins this? In a 7-game series, who wins? The all-time starting 5 Chicago Bulls with the starting 5 of Derrick Rose, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, and Artis Gilmore, or an all-time starting 5 Lakers. Magic Johnson, Jerry West, Kobe Bryant, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the power forward, and Shaquille O'Neal as the center. Who wins the 7-game series?
Lakers in
Lakers.
5.
Lakers
Well,
in
I don't
5?
even know. I don't even know in 5. I would say 4.
I
You'd say
give
4?
I give the Bulls 1 because Jordan might
Jordan,
just
okay,
go
okay,
crazy
okay.
because that's
Yeah.
what he does. But if you compare those two rosters, the only thing the Bulls have is Jordan over West. Every other
Yeah.
player is trumped by the LA roster.
Mhm.
Not even close.
Yeah. Because like, who the fuck is Artis Gilmore? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no one. If you when you talk about
Yeah.
Bulls history, you never talk about
Yeah, he's a
Artis Gilmore, the real goat.
he's a
I
he
also
was
see that Will
something.
liked this picture, so
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, we
Yeah,
we
Will
plug in
Garlock
Will's
liked this
Instagram.
picture. Yeah.
but yeah, I would say, I think it might be a complete sweep if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Lakers in 4, and the reason I say Lakers in 4 is because of Michael Jordan. I think he's gonna be toxic to this team.
Mm.
I mean,
And
two
I
of
think,
those players are already used to his toxic play style.
can you
So I mean,
explain?
it's
of course, Derrick Rose was the shit in Chicago back in the day, right? And
Back in the
so
day,
was
10 years
MJ.
ago.
Yeah,
I mean,
of course.
that
You're
is
right.
back in the
I mean,
day.
that
That's
technically,
back
yeah,
in the
that
day.
is
That's
back
a
in the,
long
okay,
time
okay.
ago. What are you
Back in
talking
the
But
about? I was
decade.
10 years
that feels
old.
like 2 years. Like that doesn't feel
Yeah.
like back in the day to me. Back in the day feels like when Jordan played.
Back in the day, if that was the
Either
case, back in
way-
the day we weren't born. Like,
Yeah, that's just. I was like, oh, back in the day. Okay, sorry.
Either
Little
way,
comment. Go ahead.
I mean, either way, realistically, I feel like the Lakers have such a more complete team. They have
Yeah.
way better chemistry. I think these players would work together a lot more than the Bulls would.
not to mention they have arguably the best point guard and arguably the best point guard in history and two of the top 5 scorers of all time.
And 2 of the top 5 centers of all time.
Is there really not a better
The
Bulls
2
center
best
though?
centers of all time.
And like,
What'd you say,
I
Luke?
mean,
is there really not?
maybe Joakim
like-
Noah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, is there really no good like Bulls like centers? Like,
Well,
I never really thought of it. Like, I never.
I mean, to be honest, neither have I, but like the Bulls didn't have a center in the 90s.
No.
Artis Gilmore, for his career, averaged 18 points a game. So he did play in the ABA and the NBA, apparently.
Okay.
And in the ABA, he averaged 22. In the NBA, he averaged 17 points. Let's see here.
Still respectable.
Right. Total overall, he averaged 12.3 rebounds. He had a efficiency of 58, which is not bad.
It's pretty good.
58 is,
It's spectacular.
wouldn't that be like top in the NBA right now?
Yeah, just about. He shot 0 threes throughout his entire career. Oh, I'm sorry. He maybe shot
Different.
1 3.
Different time.
Different time. And then where are his assists?
Can you
He
look up how
averaged
tall he is as
2.3.
well?
How tall he is? He is 7'2", 240 pounds.
But Shaq's still gonna body him though. So
Yeah,
Shaq is 7'1".
But Shaq's also like a tank.
yeah,
He was a 11-time All-Star, 5-time All-Defense. He was the 1973-74 MVP. 1971-72 MVP. He was a 5-time All-ABA and a 1975 ABA champion.
yeah. Shaq's still gonna fucking body him.
Yeah.
Like Shaq,
I mean,
Lakers.
don't get me
Shaq
wrong.
Was,
this dude had a great career, but yeah, like Luke was just saying,
Lakers.
Ooh, I don't know.
Shaq was like
Laker
the
Shaq
perfect.
is no.
He was the perfect mix of skinny Shaq and fat Shaq. He was just right in the middle of his career.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. He's just.
I learned a
fucking
lot
tank.
about Artis Gilmore. He's a very respectable player, but yeah, even put Kareem up against him in the center position, Kareem's still going to eat him up.
I don't know, guys. He played for the Kentucky Colonels.
Hmm.
So that right there.
If they
is
didn't
just
make any
another-
fried chicken, I don't want it.
But yeah, so that's Artis Gilmore. He's
Eh?
he's
The only thing about him is the points per game.
And back in the
I-
day,
I'd
18
rather have-
seems like a lot.
Yeah.
I would rather have like Joel Embiid over this guy.
What? Okay, I'm not gonna get into it.
All right. Whatever.
All right, next topic. This one is going to be a debate. All right, you guys ready?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Which decade had better competition? Right here. Which era had more talent? 2000s or the 2010s? So real quickly, I'll just go through. For those listening, the 2000s are highlighted. Got Kobe, T-Mac, Iverson, Gilbert, Francis, Marbury, Wade, LeBron, Barron, Carter, Anthony, Carmelo Anthony, Pierce, Nash, Kidd, Duncan, Shaq, Omar, Garnett, Ray, Dirk, Dwight, and Webber. For the 2000s, you got Durant, Davis, LeBron, Melo, Harden, Dame Dalla, Kemba, Kyrie, Steph, Paul George, Wall, Russ, Kawhi Leonard, DeMar DeRozan, CP3, Butler, Rose, Cousins, Blake, Giannis, Lowry, Aldridge. Which era has more talent?
This is so incredibly slim.
This is a very two-way argument. You could make an
Yeah.
argument for either side.
Oh, yeah, it's really slim, but I'm kind of leaning towards 2010s. But that's also because I wasn't really a big NBA fan in the 2000s. I really started getting into it in like 2012, so I never really like looked up highlights for 2000. So that's kind of a bias for me, at least.
See, I said when I did this, this was posted in 2018, and I chose the 2010s. What I did was I went through and kind of ranked each player out of a scale of 1 to 10, then added up all the scores at the end. And 2010s beat the 2000s by 1 point on my little sheet.
So
Yeah,
in there, so let's say on the 2000s and 2010s both have LeBron
And Melo.
and Melo. So did you keep their rankings the same during those years, or?
I did, yes.
Because I think 2010s LeBron is better than 2000s.
I agree
Well,
with that.
I did
So
change
thus I
Melo's.
probably would. Whose?
Melo, Carmelo Anthony's. I did
Melo's?
change Melo's. Yeah, I had
you?
him higher in the 2000s
Okay.
because he kind of
I'd
dropped
take-
off.
I mean, I'd probably take. I mean, again, I've watched more 2010s basketball over 2000s,
Yeah, I think we all.
and
Yeah.
so I think even with this list, I'm taking the 2010s.
2010s. Ben, do you agree?
I would agree, and mainly for the reason of if you look at those two lists, the 2010s names, those names are almost always have been associated within the MVP race or the Defensive Player of the Year race. As good as those 2000s players were, they weren't always in those conversations. I also
Right.
feel like within the 2010s, they have more future Hall of Famers in that category than the 2000s. So for that reason, I will pick the 2010s. But that is a very close
It is.
Yeah.
competition. So
It is indeed.
yeah.
It definitely is not easy to decide this for sure. But with that, I think normally with most of our podcasts, we have done a quiz.
Whoa! We're done with topics already.
Those were the topics.
Oh my gosh!
I thought we were
I
doing
know.
the playoff thing.
Less than an hour. I mean, do you guys want to talk about it? This next idea is going to take a little longer than just like,
Okay, let's just go into that.
Okay.
I feel like if you don't know about the playoff format already, you just don't watch basketball.
Ouch.
So, Yeah, yeah.
I was really hoping like John would get like a Pornhub notification or something. Like while this was
No,
happening.
I will say. Actually, I won't say
ESPN
what
came
I
up.
was gonna say. I won't say what I was gonna say.
Please don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, anybody. Let's just continue on. So usually, what we do is a sort of game, or I'm sorry, we do a quiz. This time, I've decided to do a game.
What? You stopped the quiz tradition? This is
I
what I
s-
get for you
yep.
for passing
Hey,
the
hey,
torch.
Yes, sir.
this is John's
Yes, sir.
podcast.
You
He
know
can
what? I don't.
do whatever
I can.
random ass shit he
And,
off
wants.
you
my-
know what? I can speak
off
my
my-
opinions, Ben. Thank you very much.
I just go off
Well-
on like a huge tirade.
you
Walk
guys,
off.
you guys can duke it out in this game. If you guys want.
Is it an online game or no?
It is not. It is not an online game. Okay, it is not an online game. So
So I
here's
should
the
get out
game.
my notebook so I can write things down.
You can. I am pulling out my own longer piece of receipt paper. I have so much receipt paper here.
You're
I have a whole
weird, man.
bunch. Well, because my boss got the wrong kind of receipt paper, but we still need to feed the machine with the receipt paper or the cash register won't open. So I've just been taking it all for scrap paper.
Very efficient, John.
No offense, but that
Yes.
does sound like the owners of Pochi Cafe to make that
Yeah,
mistake.
Victor pulled a goofy. But
If you're ever in
Anyway.
Gahanna, Ohio,
yeah,
visit
stop by
Pochi Ca-
Pochi.
you can see John.
That's right. You'll
Give
see
you an
Luke
autograph.
from time to time.
No,
Yeah, the
That's
food
right.
is actually pretty good there. So I
is.
also used to work there. It is pretty good.
We sell the best bubble tea. We sell the best sandwiches, subs.
And if you're in New York, visit Ronnie's Takeout for your pizza and wing specials.
New York City.
No, Buffalo.
You
Oh,
got to be
okay.
more specific. If you say New York, I'm thinking New York City.
I'm going to
Yeah.
Rochester. I'll see you in
Dang,
Rochester.
that's
Luke.
crazy. That's crazy.
You said New York. What are you? These are the big states. The Empire State.
What? No, you decided to choose Rochester over Buffalo.
Because you said just New York.
I'm
You
gonna
didn't
go
give
to
me
Albany.
the city.
over
Albany.
Buffalo.
I'm not getting into this, man. Let's just keep going.
All right. Yeah. All right. Next topic.
Stop.
We are gonna play a game. The game is an all-time NBA players draft. So we play this actually where I work at Pochi Cafe.
Me and
play
you
it all
did
the
this
time.
once.
Me and you did it. It's a lot of fun, and it's really cool to get into this and really go head-to-head with the matchups. So the way the game works is that you have to choose a starting five, a sixth man, and a backup five. So you can choose any player to play any position. If you wanted to choose Shaquille O'Neal to play your point guard, go for it.
Why?
That's what you really wanted to do. If that's what you really wanted to do.
Oh,
the
wow.
reason
well,
the reason for that is to throw some creativity in the mix, because I'm going to introduce a few more rules to that as well.
Why do I want to go on 2K and make Shaq run the point now?
I did it before. It's not fun.
you gotta boost up his
Exactly.
speed and his ball handling.
And that's what I'm saying. So like Shaq is not going to be ideal to guard someone like Steph Curry. Right.
Oh, really?
Really?
That's
Steph
crazy.
Curry plays so much off-ball
It's like
defense.
there's a term for that, like mismatch or something.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be a mismatch. You know what? I'm done. I'm out.
All right, guys, I'm coming back.
No, okay, I'm clear. Anyway, but yeah, the other rule is pretty simple. Two people will go head to head. For example, me and Luke will go head to head, and then the other two left over, Floyd and Ben, they will decide who wins in a 7-game series. Over 7 games, who wins? So the final rule, to make this go by a little quick, because it can get a little long, you have, and this is up for debate. I was thinking 1 minute per pick, and then 5 minutes to debate.
I have a
Okay,
question.
I also have a question. Ben, you can go first. Though.
Go
So
ahead. Actually, I'll decide who goes first. I'm the host. Ben, you
Sorry.
can go first.
So obviously
basketball
you are
reference.
picking with this. So is it gonna be like a draft style where like we each go and once a player is picked, we cannot pick them anymore?
You cannot pick them anymore.
Okay. So
So we're
I feel like
taking
we should do
their-
some randomizer to see the like who goes first or like the
Yeah,
order
I
of
was
that.
just
I have
about to
a- I have
say.
I have a question. I have a question.
Luke, what's your question?
Oh,
Was that
I-
your question? Who's gonna
Also,
go?
also one thing.
No.
Why would we pick a 6-man and then a separate 5
Yeah,
player
I'm saying
bench?
that was that was actually
That
my
was
Why
your
not
question.
just,
question?
why not just
Why do we
pick
have a
a
backup
5-person bench?
Can we just do just a regular
Yeah.
5?
If you guys wanted to, I always use the 6-man because the 6-man
No,
could
the
be
6 man's
anybody.
fine, but like, what about?
Yeah,
Why do we
let's
need
just
a
do the
whole?
Can we
starting
just
five and a
highlight
6.
who the 6-man would be in the second 5?
You
Or
could
we
do
could
that.
just-
We could do that.
Okay.
You guys want to do that instead?
Wait, what did he say?
Yeah. We're
So
gonna
you
highlight
pick a
the
6-man.
okay.
But
Pick a 6-man out of your backup
If-
5. So instead of drafting
Okay.
11, you're drafting 10 players.
Why we
You
wait?
get-
Why we wait?
let's just do a 6-man just to keep it
Let's
short.
just do 6 players each. Just the starting 5
Okay.
and a 6-man.
Okay, if you guys want to do that, we could do that.
Well, what's your logic behind a backup 5?
Because the starting 5 is not going to play all 48 minutes of an NBA game.
Oh, so a bench, not like a backup starting lineup. I thought that's
Yeah,
what
it's
you
a
meant.
no. It's a bench. It's a bench. It'd be the guys coming off the bench.
Would it depend? It don't matter. Now my question is resolved. I'm like, why the fuck are we having 2 starting lineups?
No. Just 2
Okay.
starting lineups.
So
do
we'll
you guys
do
want
guys-
to do?
if
then
you
a
guys-
bench.
Yeah. So
I'd say
did you guys
just
want to do a bench?
6-man.
Let's just do 6-man.
6-man.
Let's just do 6-man so it goes by quicker.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay. My question is so when we choose a player, are we choosing like them all time, like when they were in their prime?
They
Or
will be in
Or
their
we
prime.
just
You do
like
not
I
choose
want
the-
like 96 Michael Jordan.
their prime.
No,
Okay.
That's pretty intricate when you start to get into the later picks. It's like, oh god, which one was their best year?
Yeah, you're searching up there.
All
okay.
right. So here I'll do this so we can figure out like a draft order.
I was honestly gonna flip a coin.
Well, yeah, but that's between 4 people. We'll just do a generator.
Well, I was thinking, so what we do at work is whoever gets the first pick gets the first pick. The next person gets the second and third pick to kind of balance it out.
It's
And
a
then-
snake draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
So
You
we
guys wanna do
all
that?
4 of us are drafting at the same time, correct?
No.
No.
Just 2
It's like
of us.
just a regular draft.
Oh. Okay.
But if
Just 2 of us are drafting head to head.
Oh,
have a timer.
I
get it.
thought
I'll
we
have
were
a
all
timer
going
right
like
here.
I thought,
I thought we were all
doing it-
going.
That's what I
together.
thought.
Okay.
If you guys want to do that, that's how we never did it.
Well, that would be. I mean, if we're all gonna battle each other like have like a bracket
Yeah.
style, two of us, and then the winners play for first, and then the losers play for third.
Well, I was thinking because I kind of figured we would have 4 people here today, so I was going to do the 4 players go head to head, and then whoever wins, I'm going to introduce a little twist to the mix that I wasn't going to reveal just yet. Something to make it a little bit more difficult.
I'd say we all just draft together. So when the winners aren't facing like a LeBron versus a LeBron, you don't have that happening.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was saying. So like me and Ben would go, and then Luke and Will, or sorry, I'm
Right,
sorry.
but
I apologize.
ouch.
Luke and Floyd would go. And then
I
whoever wins
understand.
that would redraft with a twist. They would do a
Redraft?
redraft.
Nah,
They would do a
man.
redraft.
Nah, this is our
No.
teams,
Stick with our
man.
teams.
No?
Stick with our
This is our
teams. Stick with our
teams.
teams.
Okay, you guys
Stick
want
with
to
our
stick with the
teams.
teams? That's
Hell
fine.
yeah.
We can do that.
All right,
Okay.
someone pick. So let's just do this. Since John is the host, we'll do him at number 1. Ben, you can have so for like the generator. So like
If it was 2, Ben would be number 2. He would get the first pick. And
Okay.
then I'll be 3 and Floyd can be 4. So whoever gets
Okay.
this gets the first pick. And it's John, of course.
Okay, and then for the next one is Ben with the second, with the second pick. and then whoever comes next out of. Okay, so then Floyd gets. Okay, great. I get the last pick. Cool.
Where does it go, John?
Yeah, but
Then
you
me.
get last pick, but then you also
But
get
I also
to
get another
immediately
pick after
right
that. So yeah, that's true.
Okay,
So-
I'll write down the order.
Okay, John. I feel like I know who you're gonna pick first, but
I think we all can figure out who I'm gonna pick first.
Kind of have a
Yeah.
feeling he's going for a curveball here, though.
No, I'm not. LeBron James.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming at the small forward.
Yes, at the small forward position. All right, Ben.
Let me see.
A lot of players to choose from.
There is a lot of players to choose from. Give me Curry at the shooting guard.
Curry at the shooting guard.
Curry at the 2. Yes.
All right, Floyd.
I will take Michael Jordan at the shooting guard.
Luke.
All right. I'll take Shaquille O'Neal at center. Then for point, I'll do a point guard. I don't want to do Magic Johnson because I don't want to do a Laker. I want to be good with it. Let me just what?
You're gonna sacrifice arguably the greatest point guard of all time because he was a Laker?
Fine, Magic Johnson.
I'm just- I'm
why'd you
nope,
say
nope, that's why I
something?
drafted.
That's who I was.
That's who
gonna
I
take.
was. No, I'll draft
Oh,
him.
I'm sorry, Floyd.
Damn. Okay. I'm also gonna take a point guard. I'm gonna do George Rival in John Stockton.
You're gonna do John Stockton?
Yes.
And you chose who other players did you choose?
Me, I
You
have
chose-
John Stockton and Michael Jordan. 1 and 2
Yeah.
in that order.
Oh, okay. All right, Ben.
Um. hmm. Damn, this is a lot harder than I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm. A lot of players.
Give me Durant at the small forward.
God damn it.
You thought I was going to let you have LeBron and Durant.
I was gonna
Fuck
put
outta here.
Durant. All right. Let me see here. I'm gonna pick. Let's see. Give me Tim Duncan for my power forward.
All right, I'm up.
No, it's John again, and then we.
Oh, I see how it goes. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
snake
it's just a continuous
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
Shit, I need a guard. Give me Kobe for my shooting guard.
Fuck.
Yeah, fuck you. All right, Ben.
Give me Nash at my point guard.
God damn it.
Bitch.
All right, Steve Nash. All right, Floyd, you're up.
Why were you mad, Luke? You already got a point guard.
Well, I was just gonna. Oh wait, can we not rearrange them once like they're done? Oh no.
I mean, you
I was
could have
gonna
got
say
him for
no.
like the 6-man, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. Are we doing like the starting 5 and then the 6-man last, or does it not matter?
It doesn't matter. I was gonna choose Durant as my 6-man right away.
Okay.
So it's up to you guys.
I'm gonna take. I'll do Scottie Pippen as my 3 small forward.
Hmm.
Gotcha.
Okay. Okay.
Lucas
I'll take German Jesus himself, Dirk Nowitzki.
at the shooting guard.
No,
Oh,
small forward.
small forward.
Wait.
Power
Small
forward.
forward.
I was about to hold on. I was
I
like,
was
oh
like,
my
whoa,
god.
whoa, wait.
Wait.
And then
This gave me a panic attack. All right, Lucas.
my 6th man, Big China, Yao Ming.
Oh, thank God.
At where? Where'd you put him?
At
Six
six
man.
6 man.
What a
Gotcha.
loser. Jesus, Luke. Luke, are you eating again?
Shut up. At drafts, you're allowed to have pretzels.
You see
You're on
every
thin
team.
ice.
You see
You're on thin ice,
every team
motherfucker.
snacking on some pretzels.
You're on thin ice.
I believe
Or
you're
what?
up, Floyd.
Or what?
All right.
Yeah,
Or
I'm
I
going
will
to
end
do,
this podcast. Spank you.
For my power forward, I'm going to take Kevin Garnett.
Damn it.
Barnett, there you go. All right, Ben Siegel, you're up.
You guys took my like 3 best choices for power forwards.
I'm really nervous, guys. I don't want you guys to take my picks.
You know, at power forward, Carl Malone.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
ouch.
I totally forgot about him until I just looked it up.
Kitty lover.
Oh, I forgot to mention you're not allowed to look up players.
Too late.
It's
That
too
was
late.
on me.
It's
All right,
honestly.
he got that one.
Too late for that.
All right, from now on, you're not allowed to look up players, all from the
Alright.
head.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Fair
and
enough.
that's
Uh,
okay.
My pick for my center is going to be the one. Oh shit! The Kings just beat the Lakers.
Sad. That's
Oh,
It's
sad.
gonna
yes.
be the man himself, Mr. Faster, Hakeem Olajuwon.
That was mine.
I
Best
was
center of all
eyeing
time.
I was eyeing along too.
I thought I
And
could
my
steal him
sixth-
at
My 6th man is going to be one of the greatest basketball players of all time. The real Melo.
Why'd you-
Carmelo Anthony.
Why'd you have to make it so dramatic?
The real Mellow.
I don't know. I kind of do that when I'm at work and I do this.
So you
I
just have
don't
point
know.
guard left, right? You haven't selected a point guard yet.
Me personally, yes. I
That's
just have
correct.
one point guard. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure I have that correctly.
Yes. Yes. I think if I'm not mistaken, Ben Siegel, you're up.
Yes, that is correct.
Sorry. Ben, whenever you're
At center, give me Howard.
Dwight
Howard.
Howard.
3-time defensive player of the year. Dwight Howard. Yes.
You really gave up Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for Dwight Howard.
At the center position against Olajuwon against Shaq. Yes, I'm giving up Kareem.
Jesus Christ! I can't
And then
believe you.
for my center, I will take Bill Russell.
Bill Russell's a good one. Lucas,
All right,
you
for my
have
final
two
two
picks
picks.
left.
Oh yeah.
I do.
Final 2 picks.
For my
I
shooting
like how
guard,
your hands are like this. You
for
know,
my
You're
shooting
like-
guard, I will pick Dwayne Wade.
fuck.
Is that who you're gonna pick for your point guard there, John?
Yeah, it was.
And for my small forward, I'm gonna pick Larry Bird.
Fuck off. That was gonna be my 6th.
Speaking of Floyd, who's your 6th man?
Luke, who's your center? I'm sorry, I did not catch that.
Shaq.
Shaq.
Mr. Diesel.
I had it written down and I erased it because I messed up and I couldn't see it. So I have my sixth man. I am going to take Way Allen.
Can you repeat that for me one more time? I don't think I heard you correctly.
Way Allen.
Way out.
Way Allen.
Who is
Way
Way
Allen.
Allen?
Way out.
Ray Allen.
Oh, Ray.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
Ray. I'm sorry.
I
I'm
thought you were
that
saying
joke.
Way Allen. I was like, what?
Yeah, that is what I was saying.
That was what you said.
Okay.
That is if you guys watch
I'm just-
Jordan, that's how he
My
pronounces
boy.
it. Way
Troydan.
Way Allen. Way Allen.
Uh,
Yes.
I'm really flabbergasted. That's okay.
For my sixth, give me Reggie Miller.
Jesus Christ.
Is that your pick too, John?
No, I'm just really surprised.
Why?
No,
You're gonna...
he's subtly making fun of my picks.
I am.
That's fine.
making
That
fun of
should
your
mean more
picks.
picks for you, John.
Well, yeah, I decided my point guard already. My point guard is going to be the man, the myth, 11.
The what?
11?
The what?
11? Who am I?
Making fun of Way
Chris-
Allen over here, but
Chris
David
Chris
Say
Paul.
legend.
I didn't make fun of Will Allen. Way Allen.
Would you
goddamn.
say?
Will Allen. Who are you taking as your point guard, John? I don't know if you said it yet. Did he say it
Chris
yet? Or is he
Paul.
just
Chris Paul.
Chris
Chris
Paul.
Paul. Chris Paul.
Okay.
Chris Paul.
I had a feeling he'd take Paul.
I always take Chris Paul. 'Cause Steph Curry's ass.
That's why I put him at my 2.
Yeah, you're going to have. Let me just get this right then. You're having Steph Curry go up against Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, and Michael Jordan.
Correct.
3 of the most athletic basketball players to ever play the game.
Correct.
You know, you're allowed to make your own decisions in America,
That's what I did.
even if they're dumb ones. So that works out. Okay, so what I was thinking, we all have our picks here. How about we all read off our picks? I'll go first. For my point guard, I have Chris Paul. Shooting guard, Kobe Bryant. Small forward, LeBron James. Power forward, Tim Duncan. My center is Hakeem Olajuwon. My sixth man is Carmelo Anthony. Ben, do you want to go ahead and read off yours?
Okay. At the point guard, I have Nash. Shooting guard is Curry. Small forward is Durant. Power forward is Malone. Center is Howard. And my sixth man is Reggie Miller.
Floyd?
I have point guard John Stockton, shooting guard Michael Jordan, small forward Scottie Pippen, power forward Kevin Garnett, center Bill Russell, coming off the bench, best 3-point shooter of all time, Ray Allen.
And Lucas, last and least. Go for it.
For the starting lineup for the Switex Storm
Oh, Jesus Christ.
at point guard, Magic, Mr. AIDS Johnson. At shooting guard, Dwayne Wade, because I'm not going to make fun of him. Small forward, we got Larry Legend. Power forward, we got Dirk Nowitzki, German Jesus. Center, we got Big Diesel Shaq. And for my sixth man, we got Big China, Yao Ming.
Wasn't he the guy that like got injured all the time
Yes, that he's correct.
and like
Got
could
cut
hardly
short.
play a basketball game because
Yes.
like he was really bad and everything?
That is correct.
That's the one. All right. So what I was thinking
I hate you.
is for those of you that don't know, Luke and I had a long debate about this on this podcast actually about Yao Ming and how he's ass. Luke disagreed with me to say the least.
You
But I
think?
was thinking what we would do is 2 people would debate whose roster is better for the other 2 people. We go head to head. So like
Okay.
me, Luke would debate Ben and Floyd, and then vice versa till we have a finals round. And then obviously just
All right, let's bring out the random number generator again so we can decide these matchups. So
Goodness
same
gracious.
numbers apply.
who is 3 again? Were you 3?
No, Floyd is.
Okay.
So it's Floyd versus Ben and me versus John.
All right. I like my chances. All right, Luke. We got Ben and Floyd. So I was thinking we could only debate for a maximum of 5 minutes.
Okay.
Sound
Want me
like
to
a
put
plan?
on a timer?
Are me
Oh,
and
I actually
Floyd
have a timer.
allowed
Yeah,
You got
are
a
we
timer?
allowed? Are
Are
we
we
allowed
allowed
to
to
comment,
talk?
or should we like mute?
I think you guys should be allowed to talk. You know, just don't go nuts, obviously.
Mhm.
But, yeah, it's free country,
Okay.
greatest country ever. So, as you can see back there.
Oh, thanks.
I don't.
Thanks.
I just have a, there
One.
should be what is it? Police stuff right here.
Okay, so timer starts now. Lucas.
Oh, we going first? Okay. I wasn't really
Yeah.
prepared, but okay.
Lucas, Ben and Floyd. Who are we picking here? So I'm personally, this is a tough one.
Wait a minute. Who's
Uh,
debating first?
You two.
You
guys are
you and
debating.
me are debating.
You guys are debating our
Right.
rosters.
I stopped the
Okay.
timer.
Okay.
I
Okay.
stopped our
Okay. Okay.
timers.
Okay. I got
Okay,
it.
it
got
started again.
Okay. I like when I make up my
Okay.
own games because I don't have to follow any rules. I just
All
go.
right, that's great. Do you? I don't have a clear cut answer yet, but Floyd has MJ, and
Right.
realistically, MJ is not
And
a horrible
Ben
player.
also has Steph Curry at the 2.
At the 2, and that was not a good idea. In my and he has. I will admit though, this Dwight Howard is working out because Bill Russell is 6'9"
Right.
right now, and Dwight Howard is 6'10", 6'11".
Dwight Howard is also a skinny beast.
He's
Not
a
I don't know why I
beast.
said. I
Back,
don't know why I
back in
said
his
skinny.
prime, he wasn't skinny. He was a
No.
beast.
I don't know why I said skinny. I just meant he was a beast.
Yeah.
And I meant to say Bill Russell was a little bit on the skinny side.
He wasn't fat. But I think, honestly, the real debate here, obviously Nash and Stockton are pretty even. Steph Curry can do circles around MJ, but MJ is obviously not going to be guarded by Steph Curry. They're both going to go off.
Right.
Karl Malone and Garnett are going to they're going to go back and forth. Reggie Miller, Ray Allen, back and forth. I think the real debate here is our small forwards. You have
Mhm.
Durant, arguably the greatest scorer of all time, and Scottie Pippen, one of the greatest defenders of all time.
Mm.
So
But
do
hey,
we think
you
that
can't
Scottie
deny
Pippen?
Durant's
I think-
defensive
No.
ability.
No, you can't. But I don't really expect Scottie Pippen to score much when he has Garnett, Ray Allen, and MJ on the team. But I will say he is going to have to pick up some of the slack with Bill Russell and John Stockton. So he's going to have to score a little bit.
I'm just thinking like
But
Kevin-
Ben has a way more scores. on his team.
KD is a pretty lengthy guy.
I just spilled all over myself.
Can't drink there, bud.
No, I can't.
Kevin Durant's got a lot more length to him. Well, how tall?
Yes, he
he's-
does.
How tall is do you know how tall Scottie Pippen is?
He's like
Hold on.
6'8", I think. 6'7". I want to say he was 6'8".
Okay.
He's 6'8", yes.
And
6'8".
KD is
Well,
He's,
he's like listed.
he's listed at 6'9", but he's pretty much 7 foot.
yeah.
all
Yeah, he's
pictures.
7 foot. He's 7 foot.
Okay, so yeah, I feel from the top of the key though, that's KD. I feel like he can definitely get that shot out and free.
Try this again.
Pippen was definitely like a, he's known for his defense, but I feel with
Absolutely.
KD he has like spider arms. They're so fucking long.
He does have a massive
I've-
wingspan.
And with his tallness, obviously Pippen can try and block a shot and get in his face, but if it's one of those like impromptu shots where he
Right.
kind of does a little pump fake or something like that, or it's just a right catch and shoot, Pippen might not be able to get that jumping start. He might have to just put his arm up, because it's quick. So
It
I
is.
feel like with that, I feel like KD can get those shots going, and I think KD would win it between those two.
I will say though, however, Ben Siegel does not have a lot of hard workers, I guess. Like Floyd has Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Kevin Garnett, and Bill Russell all on his team. Those guys are notoriously the hardest workers ever. Like when they're on the floor, they give it their all.
Are you saying Curry and Durant don't give it their all?
I'm saying that when I think of a player that gives 100% of their energy on the floor, I think of guys like MJ.
I know
You
what you meant. I was just
never
giving.
hear- you
I know
never
what you
hear-
meant. I was just giving
yeah.
you shit for it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Let's just
that's
give,
great.
let's
Thank you,
just give it. Nah. Yeah. Fuck
Piece
you,
of
John.
poop. Oh yeah, let's just everyone go ahead, get it out now.
All right,
But
but yeah,
I think. Do you have a decision? Because I think I do.
you go first.
I think purely off of the fact that Ben Siegel has just way more scorers on his team, as well as a good facilitator who can dish it out. I'm gonna say Ben Siegel.
I think I might have to go with Ben as well.
So we deciding on Ben?
I think I'm gonna lock in on Ben. Yeah.
All right, Floyd, you have been knocked out of elimination.
Man,
Or knocked
It was a good run.
into.
it was a good
elimination.
run. The 10 minutes I had in it.
Hey, not gonna lie
All
though,
right.
that lineup is pretty good.
I might
Yeah, it
actually
is.
use it in 2K. I might have to use this in 2K.
We should
see if I go
do. We
82 and
should.
0.
We should just do like a stream
We
where
should.
we do this again, and I can just put it in 2K, and
That'd
we
be
can
really
actually
cool.
like watch like a minute long quarters or something like that.
Or we could just run a simulation of full minute quarters, like full time quarters.
Yeah.
So since Floyd is out, I'm gonna have to kick you out of the cast here. So thanks for joining the podcast, Floyd. I'll see you next time. Hopefully, we'll see you around.
You could stay.
All right.
You could
Shut up,
stay.
John.
That was a joke. I was kidding.
He just
It's
I
covered
just,
his
I just
webcam.
turned off my camera.
I thought he actually
Are
left for a second. I
Are
was
we
like,
doing like
no.
a third place game, like a third place matchup between Floyd and whoever loses between John and Luke?
Loses.
And we decide to see like who has the worst lineup ever.
Yeah, like let's
Sure.
actually get a ranking of 1 through 4
of
here.
Okay, we can do that.
All right, so now it's me and Floyd's turn
Yep,
to
you
discuss
guys
your
debate
guys' lineup.
John and Luke.
All right, you want to start it off, Floyd?
I will. So let's just take these. I'm gonna take everyone just player by player and who's better. That's how I'm gonna do it. I was just raving on Chris Paul. I do believe he is the most underrated player of all time. I really like him. He's the reason why I like the Clippers. However, against Magic Johnson, who basically can play all 5 positions, I'm gonna have to give the point guard spot to Magic Johnson. So I'll give. Let me separate this right now. CP3. I'm gonna give it to Magic Johnson on the first. Then you have Kobe against D Wade. In which, I mean, you got to go with Kobe. Rest in peace to the Mamba.
Rest in peace.
Next, you have LeBron
I'll give you
against
that
Larry
matchup,
Bird.
John. I'll give you that one.
Now, if we're going between LeBron and Larry, that's tough. That's
Is
tough.
it though?
Yeah, I'm about to say, is it?
The thing is like
I'll
like
let
Larry
you
Bird.
finish and then I'll get into my thing.
I like Larry Bird. I mean, even the stories that he scored 40 points with his left hand, so to save it
Yeah, that
against
was
the
nuts.
Lakers. I mean, there's stuff like that Larry Bird has done. Again, I mean, we're talking about a 7-game series here. I kind of forgot about that. Then I said that, reminded myself that it is a 7-game series. Then I'll probably have to go with LeBron. If we were going a single game, 1 game, winner take all, it would be pretty even. But 7-game series, I'm taking LeBron. Timmy D and then Dirk. If we're getting the Dirk that played the Heat in 2011, then I would take Dirk all day over Tim Duncan. But if we're just taking all of them in their primes, probably going to have to go with Timmy D over Dirk Nowitzki. Hakeem against Shaq. I'm not even going to comment on that. It's Shaq all day.
Oh, timeout. You think that's Shaq all day?
Yes.
They
John,
matched up
John,
multiple
stop
times.
talking. No, you can't. You can't
Okay.
get into their thing. That was your rules.
But
No,
No,
it's,
I'm allowed to
I
talk.
think
I'm
I
allowed
think
to
no,
it's
talk.
yeah,
I think it's
I
Shaq.
talked a little bit. So did Floyd.
Yeah.
Talked a little bit,
I
but
think-
you
I
never
think it-
influenced their decision.
It's you ain't influencing this decision. It's Shaq.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
they
that's
didn't
ridiculous.
have to change a rule for Hakeem.
John, I still
They had
lost.
to
I don't know
change
what
a
you're.
rule for Olajuwon.
I still lost
this
in
is
it.
interesting. Then it becomes off the bench between Carmelo and Yao Ming.
You don't have to think of it
Carmelo's
as
the. Oh, go ahead, Luke. I'm sorry.
you don't have to think of it as them matching up. Just think of it as like
Who's
them
better?
at their
Who's going to
position.
impact? Okay, at their
Or
Yeah,
position.
yeah, I think that's better. Who's going to impact the game more?
Yeah, because
I will
unlike me and
say-
you, we can't really compare these two.
But
You're
the thing
right.
is that
Right.
if Melo comes in for like LeBron, Kobe is still on the floor, and I view Carmelo as he needs the ball. I've never really viewed Carmelo as a spot up shooter or needs
He's
like
pretty much become a spot up shooter now, but in his prime, no, he wasn't.
yeah. I'm thinking of New York Knick
Yeah.
Carmelo.
Ball
That's what I'm
hawk.
thinking of. Thus, but however, when you put Yao Ming in, I'm gonna probably have to give it off the bench. Yao Ming will probably impact the game more than Carmelo would. With that, and with my ranking, Ben Jer could be different. I have a 3-3 tie.
So
Getting
what you're
intense,
so,
ladies and gentlemen.
so what you're saying is
It's-
that it's even, and if I somehow have a 4-2, that's the decision we're making.
I mean,
Is that what I'm
maybe
hearing?
based off what you say, probably may influence my decision.
Okay.
But right now they're tied. I'm gonna mull it over while you talk,
Okay.
and then I'll go and see if I have a decision. But I want to make
Yeah.
a decision before you make one, so it doesn't look like I chose someone before and
Okay,
just you influenced
cool.
my decision. So
Cool. So we have Paul versus Magic, two great players. I will give the edge to Magic. I feel like defensively, he's better. And I feel like he can score a little bit
He's
better
bigger.
than Paul.
Yeah, he's a lot taller than
Yeah.
Chris Paul.
Yeah. Kobe and Wade, it's a no-brainer. That's Kobe all day. The small forward positions, again, LeBron against Bird. I love Bird. He was an amazing player, but LeBron is the best player in NBA history, so I'm giving that to him.
Can you repeat that one more time? I'm sorry. I don't think they heard it in the back.
LeBron is the best player in NBA history.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I just wanted to reiterate that.
Duncan and Dirk is really interesting.
Duncan Dirk.
I just actually I want to
Duncan
say
Dirk.
before you
Yeah.
even said that, I erased it. That's going to be the decision maker. I think is between Tim Duncan and Dirk. That's who I'm. That's
feel
who
like-
I'm all over.
I
right
feel
now.
like this might be the closest matchup because Duncan has a great post game and he's really good defense. However, Dirk is one of the greatest shooters in history. However, he does not have as strong of a defensive side. So I will give it to Duncan just because if they decide to go blow for blow, I feel like Duncan can keep up his post game moves more than Dirk can keep up his shooting for him. Shaq and Olajuwon, that's hard to say. I feel like Shaq would get it over Olajuwon, but it wouldn't be some blowout thing. It'll be pretty close. And then the six men, Melo, I feel like is a really good pick for a six man because as a forward, you can help guard the guards. You can pretty much almost do anything except for potentially guarding a center. I feel like Luke, you made a bad decision in picking another center for your six man, especially a center who isn't that known for shooting. Like if you would have picked
Six
let's
man
say-
isn't always known for shooting though.
Very true.
that's what the six man is for, to come off and just create shit.
No, to produce at a starter level.
Name a six man in the current NBA that isn't a good shooter.
That isn't a good shooter.
Name a six. We don't have to get to the discussion right now, but because he went for another center, I'm gonna give the bench to John, and I feel like John's team is the better team.
I will say this. I forgot to
That's the
mention
thing.
this.
It's before you said that I wrote down Luke. I had Luke taking it.
Well,
Before
real
you
quick,
start.
I will mention
Okay.
this. That ideally, realistically, we're picking guys, who
Yeah.
the league is completely different from when like Michael Jordan and Shaquille O'Neal played. So
Mhm.
I was thinking we would probably play the game as if it was around the year 2000,
Okay.
right?
But also,
That's
but
have
also
you-
with
What did-
Shaq and Yao Ming, they have nothing outside of the paint. Their game is that.
Right.
John has a lot more outside players, and I feel like
that is
because
true.
of
I didn't
having
even take a
two
look at
giant
shooting.
guys, and because Dirk isn't the best doesn't have the best mobility, I feel like, especially in a 7-game series, John's team will be able to wear out the players on Luke's. So I feel like within a 7-game series, John's team will win, even though it could go to 6 or 7 games.
So, by means of playing it in the 2000s, like, would they still have the tendencies of today? So, like, would LeBron try and shoot 9-10 threes a game in this scenario?
But
Well,
I mean, LeBron doesn't
Or
shoot
would-
that
or-
now.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, I don't
No,
remember.
but
LeBron
I'm saying
shooting 9 or 10 threes.
on the tendencies, like what would get, like, let's say, like,
I feel like
would
their
Kobe shoot
tendencies
like-
will be like what they would do
What
in
they
their
are.
prime. So LeBron would take
Right.
threes, yes, but he wouldn't take that
He wouldn't
many
take them
threes.
as much as he would now.
Right.
would now?
Exactly. So I'm
Okay.
thinking that what probably would happen. This is in defense of Luke. Luke has 0 players who are playing nowadays. So all of these players are pretty used to the game style.
Yeah, I should have
around the
definitely had someone
2000.
with a nice 3-pointer on there.
Well, I was just saying that. I mean, the 3-point
Bird-
shot wasn't.
Bird does have a
very,
It
good-
wasn't as efficient
Yeah,
as it is
Bird
now.
does have a good.
He does,
Yeah, the
But
3-point
Bird
shot
does.
wasn't
Yeah,
as
it's just-
but
efficient.
not a lot.
So
Not as many as you do.
you're gonna have the biggest help to Luke is gonna be the refs, right? Like Steph Curry, or I guess I don't really have Steph Curry, but LeBron James is not going to be able to run into the paint and get a foul call every time anymore. You can't do that.
Yeah. If we're based off 2000s, that's why I asked it on their tendencies. Would be
Yeah.
based in
So
2000. Okay.
yes. So LeBron, this is just your opinion. Whatever year you think is LeBron's best year, mine personally is 2018. But it's
Honestly,
obviously up for debate.
LeBron's prime has lasted nearly a decade, though. So
I
it's-
think
Right.
the best version of LeBron I think was 2012, 13, I think.
Those were really good years.
That's I think
Absolutely.
was the best LeBron we've
his
seen.
Heat years and then his 4 years at the Cavs were his best years.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'd just say 2018 because I mean LeBron was a facilitator as well as a scorer. When he was on the Heat, he wasn't really a facilitator too much. That wasn't his main thing. He could do it, but that wasn't his main thing. I just think that 2018 LeBron is just as athletic, but with a higher knowledge standpoint. And
All
You
right,
could also
that's not
make
what
rap
Floyd-
albums with 2
I
chains.
feel like we have gone past our 5 minutes here.
Yeah.
Floyd, do you have a
you
decision?
have actually, yes.
I think
you
I
have.
I feel like based just off the shooting, I think John takes it. I think just based off that, I mean, I didn't even notice that until you said something. If you wouldn't have said it, I wouldn't have even noticed it.
That's why I was like,
Damn it,
that's not
Ben.
realistic by that.
But just so, I mean, yeah, based off shooting. Yeah, you were able to convince me.
But the thing
Able to
was,
flow.
I didn't even I was comparing them to my team, like my team players. So I'm like, oh shit, go Galaxy Opal Magic Johnson. He can shoot a 3. But I forgot any Galaxy Opal can shoot a fucking 3. So
The goat opals.
yeah.
He's
so-
in the front court.
So, John, you want to discuss third place, and then we'll let Floyd and Luke
It's
discuss
between
first place?
Okay.
While you guys discuss it, I
sure.
gotta pee.
You go and do that.
Actually,
Oh,
speaking
great!
of the devil,
I can convince
think-
him. I'm
Luke,
gonna easily
I
take
hope-
this.
would you mind if I join you,
Oh,
Luke?
come. Let's go. Come on.
All right, we're gonna take a
All right.
ramen break.
You girls have fun over there.
We'll be right back.
We'll
We're just
carry
gonna
the show till then. I
do
might
some-
actually make me a peanut butter sandwich. That sounds delicious.
Ooh, that does sound delicious. Oh, I'm gonna take my.
Look at the.
Yeah, please. I don't want to hear that.
Okay, I'm about to make me a peanut butter sandwich. I'll be back.
I win. I win. I won that. That's where I win. That is where I win. In the peeing competition. Nice.
Did you just say you win in the peeing competition?
Yeah, I came back first. I'll take that W. Wow, I'm gonna have to edit all this out. I'm really not trying to edit tonight. I gotta edit out this entire silence. That's great.
Just save it till tomorrow morning.
I can't because I'm never gonna do it. Come on, slow pokes. You're a slow poke, John.
I had to go all the way down to the downstairs. So, Floyd, how are you? How was that whole process? I'm
I
glad
have
to
food
hear
in my
it.
mouth.
Yes, I acknowledged. Well, I'm glad that we're all done. All right, Ben, are you ready?
I'm ready. Do you want to? Should I go first and let the host give his thoughts second?
Well, actually, I would like to say something before we go on. I just remembered while I was
Urinating.
doing something that Luke, I don't know if I told you this, but we're continuing the tradition. Okay. Remember how, you're always the host and I always ask you questions at the end. I
Yes.
expect a question from you. So,
Yeah, I do.
okay, good. I just wanted to clarify that. Ben, I kind of already have a decision on this, to be honest.
Yeah, but I kind of want to discuss it, make it interesting.
Well, absolutely, yeah. I'd like to discuss my findings and everything, but I think realistically, when we go head to head, Magic and Stockton. Magic.
Magic.
We can't deny. We got MJ and Dwayne Wade. I got MJ. Come on now, MJ. It's gonna take that all day.
Correct.
Larry Bird and Scottie Pippen. That's an interesting one.
I was looking through this and I was like, ooh, that's a interesting one.
That's an interesting one. I think that right there in and of itself is going to be the decision maker, truthfully. Reason being because if Scottie Pippen, remember this is a 7-game series. I think Larry Bird in the first 2 games is going to come out and he's going to go out on all cylinders, shooting the ball, going nuts. But I think Scottie Pippen is definitely going to shut him down later on. Once he gets used to how Larry Bird plays, I think he'll be able to kind of pick up on some of his moves and be able to shut him down. But obviously this is all hypothetical. I don't really know.
See, I personally have Larry beating that out.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too.
Even though Pippen is a great defender, I feel like Bird in his prime is He was amazing. So
I think Bird is a better offensive player than Scottie Pippen is a defensive player, in my opinion.
I would agree.
But
I would agree.
that's a close matchup right there, though. And I think Dirk and Garnett, I don't have a decision on this, actually. I think they're dead even for me.
At first, I thought they were dead even, and then I was kind of thinking about it. I feel like we all know how Garnett is. He'll trash talk you. He'll take you out of the post. He will literally beat you up without actually laying a finger on you. And I feel like Dirk, again, just doesn't have the defense.
Right.
And I feel like that'll just get to him. And eventually his shot will not be there because he just can't withstand Garnett's mental games, and he can't defend Garnett defensively. So I feel like Garnett will take that. But in a series, I feel like Garnett will take that. Maybe within like the first 2 games, Dirk will get him, but within a series, it's Garnett.
Yeah, I think Garnett too. And I think Luke actually, in this case, made a smart decision with going with Yao Ming. I don't think Dirk is going to be able to physically handle Garnett.
No.
So when Dirk goes out, Yao Ming can come in. And I don't see Yao Ming being guarded by Kevin Garnett. Like
That is how I planned it.
he foresaw this third place matchup with Floyd, and he just knew.
He knew.
He knew.
But then again, when it comes to Shaquille O'Neal and Bill Russell went toe-to-toe with Wilt Chamberlain. And I mean, I'm not saying Bill Russell can go toe-to-toe with Shaquille O'Neal, but I think he can hold his own for sure. That being said, I don't really know Bill Russell as an offensive basketball player. He's a pretty defensive guy. So
I feel like as soon as until you mentioned Chamberlain, I kind of forgot about him, to be honest. But
right.
Everyone always talks about how good Wilt Chamberlain was. The dude was pretty much built like how Garnett and Shaq were built, playing back in those days. I feel like Shaq will take that, just as Chamberlain ate up back in those days.
Yeah, I don't see Bill Russell being able to box out Shaquille O'Neal. Like, I don't see that at all. So for that reason, I'm going to have to put Shaquille O'Neal. And I think Shaq's just pure physicality will actually wear down Bill Russell over a 7-game series. I think Bill Russell's going to get hurt going up against a guy like Shaq.
And then you'd have to go, and then Russell would have to go up against Ming too.
Yeah.
Eventually he would.
Right. And I think that right there is the reason I have Luke Swiatek over Floyd, because realistically, their guard game is pretty dead even. Their small forward game, I think that leans towards Luke, but really could go either way. But when you talk about, power forward, center position, that's Luke all day. I mean, he has, 3 of the most dominant big men in the entire league firing on all cylinders.
Excuse me. Did you just? Oh shit! Never mind. Go ahead.
What were you gonna say?
Did you call Yao Ming one of the most dominant people in the league?
When he played for like.
So
his
you
5 years.
you don't think he deserves a number retired? That's all. That's the only question I'm going to ask in this.
No, because his individual accomplishments do not credit him for a jersey retirement. He didn't accomplish anything.
They don't deserve a jersey retirement, and to be fair, he doesn't really deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. He only played for like 5 or 6 years, and he was injured so much. I don't feel like that's sufficient enough to.
See, I could go the either way for Hall of Fame, but we're like 20 seconds away from our 5 minutes. So,
just go.
I will say though, Floyd has Ray Allen, and I think that is a huge difference maker right there. Way Allen. Way Allen. I think Way Allen is definitely going to be a difference maker come, like game 5 or 6. I think Way Allen will definitely knock down those shots against Dwayne Wade and Larry Bird, because we're talking about Supersonics Ray Allen. Way Allen. This guy was averaging 25 a game. He was going off. So, and this is his time right here. He played in the 2000s era. Like, this is who he is. But either way, I'm still saying I'm gonna have to go with Luke on this.
I would agree. I feel like Luke does get the nod.
All right, Luke. It seems to me like you are in third place.
Third place.
Where I
Yeah.
belong.
This one was a hard
Third
one,
place
I will
my
admit.
entire life. That was
Yeah,
a good
because
matchup.
it was
though.
completely
Those are some good
lopsided.
matchups.
Like
Yeah.
Floyd had the guards locked down, but then Luke just had all the big men. And
Yeah, I think realistically, Luke, the only reason you won this is because you have Yao Ming coming off the bench. So I think he's going to make a bigger impact than.
And y'all counted
Ray
him
Allen
out
will.
when I was in the bracket. Come on now.
Yeah, well, hey, you're still third.
okay,
So
I counted him out when there wasn't any other when John's team could just run around your big men.
That's true.
Floyd's team really isn't that. They're not a spread out team.
John's got an athletic team.
I do. I like my athletes.
I feel like me
Like
and John
ice.
have like the most athletic team, but yeah.
Yeah, you do have a pretty athletic team, and
I
Steve
feel like it just
Nash,
comes down to who has an
Dwight Howard.
all-around better, like an all-around team. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Yeah.
Because you
That's
know
the thing to think
Floyd
about.
had the point. He had the guards locked up. I had the bigs locked up. But y'all got some.
But realistically, that's why I chose you, is that, Shaq can dominate the post. You have two shooters on your team. You got Dwayne Wade, who can do kind of whatever the hell he wants. And you have an amazing facilitator. Floyd, realistically, his only scorer on the team is Michael Jordan and Way Allen when he wants to. And I think that's what decided it for me. Right there was that.
I like how he just goes along with it now.
Yeah, he's just like way out.
Way
Way
Allen.
Allen.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was corrected. That's his real name. So
Way.
Way Allen. But now the finals.
Now I did my math while I was peeing. And
Your math.
Yeah, well,
It's a
like,
great
the
time to
matchup.
do math homework.
I did
That's when I
some-
always do my calculus.
I did some thinking in my head. So I want Floyd to go first for this one.
Want me to go? Okay, I'll do the same thing I did last time and do the player analysis and then go from there. So first point guard here. I already have it written down here. Chris Paul or Steve Nash.
A good one.
I would rather want Chris Paul on my team,
Over a 2-time MVP?
but
Wait.
in a 7-game series, I think Steve Nash has proved himself more than Chris Paul in that sort of sense. So I'm gonna give it to Nash over Chris Paul. which I
Was
hate
he your
doing.
favorite point? Yeah, was he your favorite point guard or not?
Who, Chris Paul?
Yeah, you backed
I
him out
said
twice now.
he. Yeah, I mean, well, against
Against
I think it was the
all-time
two guys I
greats,
mentioned
yeah.
that are I
Yeah,
put ahead of him.
You can have your favorite and
Actually-
still be like, nah, he would get beat out by this other dude. Like,
I
Yeah,
don't know. My favorite is the greatest of all time, so
I
I
like
can't
him.
relate.
I should have drafted
Yeah,
D'Angelo
well,
Russell.
yeah, like my favorite player is Chris Paul, but I don't think he's the the GOAT or anything. Next is in the shooting guard, Kobe Bryant or Steph Curry. I'm gonna give it to Kobe just because a natural shooting guard over Curry. I think Curry might score more, just because threes are greater than 2.
I feel like Curry will score more, but Kobe can get everything done.
Yeah,
Like,
I think Kobe would be more dominant in the series.
mhm.
And then comes to this: LeBron James against Kevin Durant.
A little preview of the
the-
All-Star game, huh?
Yeah. If we're going based off recent, Kevin Durant has had LeBron's number on when they've played, but in the beginning, LeBron has taken it. If I'm taking all time, I mean, Kevin Durant, I think, is the greatest scorer of all time, and I think LeBron James is the greatest all-around player of all time.
So are
That's-
you saying
that's-
LeBron
that's
James
pretty-
is the GOAT?
No, yeah, I do say that. Yeah.
Okay.
Greatest-
You say
I'm
LeBron
great-
is the
all-
greatest of all time?
Yes. The first time I popped into this podcast, that's what I said.
He's
I
the
don't
reason why he's on this.
Remember
Yeah, that was the reason why I came
my
on here.
breakfast? I don't remember my breakfast, so I can't remember
Okay.
that far back. I'm sorry, I
I feel that so
apologize.
much.
I'm gonna
My
actually.
bad.
I'm gonna come back to that. That's that's in a 7-game series. It's tough. I'll come back to that. Next, Tim Duncan against Karl Malone. I don't like Karl Malone at all. I'm not a huge fan of him.
Okay, as a person, he's a piece of shit. But as
Yeah,
a player,
as a person, as a player,
It's like was
Hey,
OJ Simpson
alleged.
a good
Allegedly.
allegedly.
it's a lot of
listen.
legends there.
I love the Bills, and OJ Simpson was a Bill. So, I mean, if the glove didn't
Hey.
fit,
You must have quit.
You
I mean,
gotta
that's
quit.
all. You gotta. I mean, people say that. I mean, the fundamental. Tim Duncan's the best power forward. They say.
Who's they?
And Carl, who's they?
The
Yeah.
media, most people in the media say
Espen. Basically, say
Sorry?
say
Most-
Espen is. Yeah, Espen.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Sports
oh,
Center,
I,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
you're right. Forgot
Or
about that.
Even though I-
ESPN,
even
as
though I
everybody
don't
else
agree.
says.
Oh, yeah.
even though I don't agree with Duncan being the best, a lot of people do consider him to be the best power
Consider
forward.
the best against
I know.
Karl Malone.
Baby Malone, because that's what he likes.
Okay.
I don't know who I would give it to actually, based off playing.
Based off playing,
They're playing a 7-game series.
I mean, I give it to Tim Duncan personally, but
Oh, I wonder
I'm
why.
not in the debate, so
I'll come back. You know, that's another one I'm going to come back to. I want to hear what
those
Luke
were
has
the-
to say,
tho-
and then go
those,
from.
those two toughest
Uh,
ones were also my toughest, so I was gonna go back to those as well. So I don't think we're going
No,
with that.
we're not going anywhere. Hakeem Olajuwon against Dwight Howard. Both are great defensive players.
I chose the dream for this one.
That's. I mean, I'm leaning towards Hakeem on this one. Over Dwight Howard, I think that's probably I'll take Hakeem over him, and then Carmelo Anthony against Reggie Miller. I think I said it last time. Again, when Carmelo comes in, he's gonna need the ball. That's
Yeah.
how. That's.
If
I
it's-
mean,
if it's-
I'm not
if
taking.
it's-
I'm not taking Portland Trailblazer.
Mhm. If you're
I'm
taking,
taking New York Knicks.
No.
if you're taking Bog Hog Mello,
Yes. I mean, are you gonna give the ball to him over Kobe? Kobe ain't gonna let
man
that happen.
scored 50 points and 0 everything else.
Yes.
That's right. He's a
over
baller.
over Reggie Miller, third greatest shooter of all time, or 3-point shooter of all time, I should say. In that case, I'd probably give it to Reggie over Carmelo.
Yeah,
Um,
I feel like
leaves the
I just feel like the game plan fits. I just see John's face.
Yeah.
I'm in
I
disbelief.
mean, if, going based. I mean, like Carmelo can. I mean, with him being a forward, small forward, power forward, he can come in and guard anyone. Which, again, Carmelo's. I don't really attest him to being a. I mean, you could put him on anyone, I should say. But however, I think Ben could bring in Miller at the shooting guard position and have run Curry, Miller, Durant, Malone, Howard. And just run fucking and just 3-ball the whole shit and have Malone and Howard rebound for Durant, Curry, and Miller. Which that'd be a nasty 3-point lineup with the 2 rebounds of Karl Malone and
Really
Dwight Howard.
3-point lineup.
And that lineup alone probably would score maybe 140 in the game if they tried.
104 or 140?
140.
Oh,
They can score 140 plus if they tried.
I feel like that's fair. Like if
Yeah.
all of those really tried.
If they really
If
tried,
all-
they could
you-
do it.
if
All
you
of us
would
really
say
tried.
that,
We'd
but
be
if-
in the
No, no, no.
we'd be in
Like-
the NBA right now.
Take out of like take it out of this competition. Curry, Durant, and Reggie Miller just shooting up threes, and then Malone
That's
and Howard
insane
rebounding and throwing it right back to them. Like,
Yeah.
come on, they're gonna put up some insane numbers.
Hey, Luke. Luke.
I should say I still have up in the air LeBron against and Durant, and then Tim Duncan and Carmelo. That's still up in the air.
Fair enough.
I just
for
wanted
me.
to tell Luke. Luke, can you hear me? I just wanted to tell you, Luke, that the Sabres are my favorite hockey team. That's all I'm gonna say. They're my favorite by far.
Hey, at least I'm not reverting to brown nose to win some competition.
So, I just wanted to. I just thought of it right at the top of my head. I have a Sabres.
Oh, I thought we were. Are we
uh,
listening to our
Okay,
favorite?
Riley, let's
I
go.
like-
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Claymation. over
Who's their
here.
starting center? Thank you very much.
Wait,
All right,
wait.
get out.
I just want to ask, which team are you talking about?
Stop looking it up.
You can
I'm
see
not.
it. He popped up Google Chrome.
Wait, hold on. If he can pronounce the guy's name, then I'll accept the brown nosing, but that won't affect my decision.
PK
Shit.
Subban.
On
Is
the
No,
Sabres?
is it
Is
Jack?
it PK on the Super? No, he's on the Sabretooths.
It's,
Never mind. My
it's
bad.
Jack, isn't it? It's Jack.
Jack, what?
Eichel.
Oh gosh, no, get out.
Is
How
it
do you
Etchel?
pronounce it? Is it
Eichel.
Etchel?
Eichel.
Oh,
Oh my
I
god, we
should've-
were both wrong.
I
So
should have
wrong.
said it. Eichel. But you know who I really
Sorry,
like?
Jeff. We both
I
should be
like
better than that, buddy.
I like Jeff Skinner. That guy is a beast.
Is he? He's on the fourth line right now.
Yeah, he's left wing.
My friend who's watching the stream says your team is getting smoked on defense. So
Which
that's what he
team?
no, mine. And I probably
Oh,
let me
yeah, I
see.
haven't checked the comments in a while.
Yeah.
Even with Pippen and Garnett and Jordan, I don't feel like Floyd's team is getting smoked
Wait,
on
Bright.
defense.
Wait. Let me see what he means.
What about Sam Reinhart? That guy can go
Stop it.
nuts. Especially when he's shooting out, on the right wing.
Mhm.
Isn't
What
that
about the
what position he
defenseman?
plays?
Can you check the defenseman?
Yeah, absolutely. We have Brandon Montour.
That's right.
I like
We
how
got-
our basketball podcast is now turned into
No.
And it's not
Will-
from me
will-
either.
Will
which is surprising.
Will Borgen. We have Rasmus Dahali
What?
and Henry Jokaharju.
Oh my gosh, Yoki Haru
Yep. That
and
guy as
Rasmus
well.
Dahlin, and you also forgot
There-
Rasmus Ristolainen.
I did, yes. Rasmus Bristol-Lyman.
Leinen, not
They're
Lemon.
like I said,
Bryce.
they're just my favorite team in the entire
Pippen
league.
and
I
Garnett?
love them. I
What's
just
he
love
saying?
them.
He said my team, like your team is not good defensively.
My team?
No, my team.
Oh,
my
okay,
team.
okay.
Ooh.
I don't know about that. Jordan, Pippen, and Garnett. I don't know if your team's bad defensively.
And it sucks, because we've lost 4 games in a row. It sucks. But hey,
All right,
we'll
John-
get back on
John.
that streak.
John,
We'll get back.
let Luke make his decision. We've gone over the 5 minutes just from you alone.
We'll talk later, John.
Yeah, you bet, buddy. You bet.
But yeah. What was their point guard matchup again? I forgot.
Nash versus Paul. I have
Nash.
Nash. He has Paul.
Mhm. Right.
Chris Paul,
Oh.
not Paul George.
Everyone's a comedian here, I guess. But yeah. So Chris Paul versus Steve Nash. That's I would have to go with Steve Nash for this one.
Fuck.
I just like how right when he said that his camera cut off. Yeah, Steve Nash over there, Kobe all the way, especially with Curry there. That's not even a debate. Small forwards, that was LeBron and KD, and I don't want to get back into this because then it's gonna just make me like I'm gonna pick a side, then I'm not going to, and I'm gonna pick the other side. It's because we got prime KD, which is obviously the Warriors KD, in my opinion, and
I'd agree.
And then we got like Heat LeBron
Heat LeBron though.
that knocked
Just
out.
remember that 2012 finals matchup.
That's what I'm saying. Well, however, it's not that same Durant.
No, it isn't.
We're having
Oh,
You're very
we're
right.
having
You're
we're
very
having
true.
the Durant that hit that 3 on LeBron.
Yeah, when the man like tripped himself up.
And Kevin Durant did that cocky turnaround. Oh my gosh, that's when I hated Kevin Durant, and
Dude,
I
love Durant.
hated that moment.
I
I
love
was like, oh,
Durant.
dude, fuck
Ben's
him.
a jackass for taking him from me.
You're welcome, buddy.
You're a piece of
But
shit.
you know what? I might have to go KD.
So you're telling me that Kevin Durant is a better
Oh.
basketball player than LeBron James? Is that
No,
what you're
not at all.
telling me?
But in this matchup, with that
So
team,
you're telling
I mean, you said, look,
Not
you
saying-
said that the best LeBron James was in 2018, correct?
I agree. Yep.
KD beat that LeBron.
oh, we got a new follower, and that was the guy
Yeah.
that just said you got to.
Because he had
Bryce?
To be
Steph
fair,
Curry,
KD
messed
did
up.
not
He
beat
messed
that
up. He
LeBron.
messed up. He
The
did mess up. He
Warriors
did not mean me.
beat that Cavaliers.
Andre
team.
Iguodala. Had a whole lot of goddamn basketball players. Plus, LeBron James, his best player on that team was J.R. Smith. We all know what happened in Game 1 with J.R. Smith that was involved.
He got
So-
swept.
Yeah, because J.R. Smith forgot the score of a finals basketball game.
Hey, John. What about those other 3 games?
Yeah, what happened to the others? Yeah, he beat me to it.
Well, in games 3 and 4, they were in Cleveland and they were leading at half. And then again, Kyle
I
mean,
Korver
but
just for
they-
some
whose
reason
fault
decided
was
not
it?
to hit it anymore.
But basketball
What
games
happened?
aren't played in 2 quarters. That's a
No,
the
no,
whole,
they're
it's a
not.
whole 4.
Whose
No,
fault
it
was it? Ty Lue's?
I'm not
Coaching?
playing. Realistically, I'm not placing blame on any individual player. I'm blaming it on the entire team. I will admit, though, Game 1, I will be the first to admit, Game 1 could have been won if LeBron James actually stepped up in overtime. He let that game go in overtime. And, like, obviously, J.R. Smith, fucked up and everything, but LeBron James was dominating that entire game. And he could have easily won overtime, but he just gave up. I will be the first to admit that. Just putting that out there. But I will say Tyronn Lue did have a timeout and didn't call it when J.R. Smith had the ball. So fuck Tyronn Lue.
All right.
Well, I'm still
let's
saying
continue
KD.
That's
with
my
this.
coach.
Let's continue
Hey,
with
that's
this
my
debate.
coach.
Still
That's my
saying
coach.
KD is.
You should get a new
I
one.
mean, if we're going based off, I mean, if John even said that the best
2018.
LeBron was in 18 and he lost to Kevin Durant, who we all
No,
agree
no,
that
no.
Kevin Durant was in his prime
No,
in the Warriors.
the Cavs lost to the Warriors. LeBron did not lose to KD. I hate that
Thank you.
comparison. It is a team fucking game.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you. You're the man.
They still lost, and I said they and not LeBron. So KD, I'm picking KD.
But I mean,
Jesus
but LeBron was the
Lucas.
team. If LeBron's not on the team, they don't make it.
I mean,
It's
That
very
is
true.
true. That is
Very
a
true.
big. That is a big LeBron.
however,
Pro LeBron.
LeBron can't be responsible for Durant, Green, Thompson, Iguodala. Like,
And Curry. Don't forget Curry.
he wasn't guarding Curry anyway.
No, but Steph Curry was also on the team. I just wanted to point that out.
Oh my God, John. All right. Continue with
you
your
know-
guys' debate. We have
It's
gone off
over.
way too much.
Yeah, it's way
Yeah.
longer than 5
Um,
minutes now.
And
John,
then
this
what
is all
was-
your fault,
what was-
by the way.
What was the 5 matchup? It was
Chris
That was
Paul, Kobe
team
Bryant,
again.
LeBron James. Oh yeah,
you skipped
Keeman,
over the 4.
the 4 I meant.
Tim
Sorry, the
Duncan
4.
and Carl. Yeah, Tim Duncan
Malone
and
and
Carl.
Duncan.
Hmm.
I think Malone is the greatest power forward of all time. I don't know who said that he wasn't. Was that you, Ben?
It was.
No.
I said that people have said that.
Yeah, a lot of people in the
I have
media
no-
do say Duncan
They
is the
say
greatest
Tim
power forward.
Duncan. Yeah,
I disagree with that 100%.
Who would you put as the best power forward of all time?
It would either be Dirk or Malone.
I could see Dirk.
Mine is Dirk. I like Dirk better.
And then Duncan and Garnett could battle for like third position. Because
I have Kawhi Leonard.
Oh yeah. Kawhi
No, I was kidding.
for power forward.
I was kidding.
Hey, guys.
I'm
I
pulling your
Zion
would
leg.
say-
Williamson is top
hey.
3 all time.
Oh, easily.
Who's top 3 of all
He-
time?
Zion, obviously.
So
Oh,
I
you
there's
think,
guys are
other
forgetting about
There's other
Jaren Jackson Jr., baby.
John, do you
Who's
want to
that?
win?
How could I forget?
I do want to win. Yes. What do you want me to do? I'll do anything, Luke.
You really would.
Anything, huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
See, like the Forest matchup, I, mm, I think I'm gonna lean
based on
towards. I think I'm gonna need some help from my debate
so
my debate buddy here.
I said you as we were talking, I'm actually going to take LeBron over KD because if we're getting that Heat LeBron and not the LeBron we got in 18, and actually, tries and wins
But if it
games
is
in the
18
playoffs,
though, that's the reason why John
that's
got him.
and that's but if we're going based off in their prime and
Okay, prime. Then
Whichever
yes,
year
I'm
you
going
think is
based-
your prime.
it'll be Heat LeBron for me. Then.
it'll be Heat LeBron.
So
That
then that
actually
changes
beat-
everything.
that
I
beat
think
the-
I might have to go to LeBron then.
Yeah, I'm going based off was before not 14. Was 14 his best year or 13?
I would say
I'd say
either
13.
12 or 12 or
13
13.
better than
13.
12 or
14.
13? 13. Oh, 12.
Yeah,
I don't
I'd
know why I
say
said 14. My bad. I would take LeBron over KD there. And I'm actually going to flip and go Malone over Tim Duncan. Thus giving me a 3-3 tie based off players. But then you got to go. Let's go on chemistry then, and what they can do. Curry and Durant played with each other,
Right.
so they'll be able to figure it out. Nobody else on this team has been, I don't think, considered to be a locker room cancer, unless we're going to count Malone and just his shitty fucking life choices and what he likes. And what he likes.
Allegedly.
Fine. And
Pretty alleged, by the
I
way,
mean-
but, yeah.
and nobody, I don't think anyone else on this team has played with each other, against each other, or whatnot. Let's go to then with John's team. You have 3 of the 4 banana boat people: Chris Paul, LeBron James, and Carmelo.
That's right.
Yeah.
LeBron has huge respect for Kobe. We all know this.
Yeah, they played
And
on USA together a lot.
Yeah,
Dream team.
and
Fuck Spain.
That not
you mean the redeem team?
team and
Oh
the
yeah,
2012.
Redeem Team. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
I was about to say Dream was a
Right.
few
I was like,
decades too early.
yeah. Whoopsies.
Then just leads. Well, Tim Duncan. He won't be a locker room cancer at all.
But for me though,
he'd be
I
fine.
feel like Karl Malone has such a minor impact on that team.
I see what you did there.
I honestly hate that.
I don't believe that at all. I was thinking of some jokes that I could make.
That was
Okay.
smooth, man. Not gonna lie, that was pretty smooth.
You know,
Like, look at that. What'd you just do there?
The little hand roll, and I was like,
Oh,
Kinda
You
oh
see,
yeah,
you-
maybe I should.
you brought it down here and it looked a little funky, to say the least. So I just wanted
Pause.
to make sure you.
All right. Well, anyways, I think, and then your center. What was your centers?
I have Howard. He has Olajuwon.
Oh, Olajuwon all day. That's right.
Fair. Honestly, looking back, I probably should have gone Chamberlain, but oh well.
I still can't believe nobody picked Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I mean, I'd take him over Russell.
I mean, I take him over Dwight Howard, but
So,
hey, it's your pick.
so what are we saying here?
Well, you obviously know what I'm gonna pick.
The Sabres, right?
Absolutely. With the
course.
Sabres,
Golden Knights.
they got
Go
they got
Jackets.
Carter Hutton. They got, Riley Shenanigans, Matt Irwin.
Riley Shea.
Sheehan.
You're just reading off their roster on Google.
Actually off of CBS Sports. So
Oh, okay.
Higher quality, still shit.
Uh,
I don't know, man. This is tough.
this is tough.
Our entire
It
future
is.
lies on
Lies
this.
on
Ride
this.
rides on this one thing. If you get it right, we'll be famous.
Hey, we already got two new followers today. Unborn Killer 69 420. And
Thanks for
Love
the
that
follow.
name, by the way.
And then
Awesome.
Bryce, because I don't know how to say that username.
Goody.
Goaty. B
Goaty.
Goaty.
That's one of my buddies, actually.
There we
You
go.
probably saw I posted on my story. He
There we
probably slipped
go.
through.
Marketing.
If I had to choose a team that I think would win,
Maybe the chat can help us out. The chat, is it John or Ben? You go on, and if we get any responses, we'll take a look at that. But
I'm gonna in a 7-game series. I don't think it'll go to all 7. I'm gonna say John in 6 games.
yeah, Blue
Six
Shooter
games?
2377 said John all day.
Who said?
No one-
Who is that?
I don't know, man. He sounds gay though.
Oh, big bedogadong, big B style said John.
Uh,
How do you
Goaty.
pronounce that?
Goaty.
Goaty. What about the B? What do I put the B?
That's his first name. So it's probably just Bagodi.
Goaty. Goatas. Pagoda style.
John, you're the host. You should be telling us that we're short on time here.
Yeah, no
Oh, man.
kidding.
Yeah, you guys are hitting over
John-
like 20 minutes now.
John is encouraging of this kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Well, I want to debate it. I like to talk to you guys. This is the
Right.
highlight of my week.
But
right
people
here.
aren't going to listen to this if it's 3 hours long.
It's 2 hours
All
and
right.
16
Well, make
minutes.
your decision then, Luke, and we'll end it.
There you go. So, Floyd, you said me
I
in 6
said
games?
John in 6 games. Actually, I'll go 7. I think it'll be decided in
Yeah,
7.
I think this would be 7 games. To be honest.
I said
think-
6
It's
to
a
be
good
I said
matchup.
6.
A few
6 to be
overtimes in
cool,
there.
but
All right.
yeah, it's
With-
close.
In the 5th overtime of Game 7, I think that John will take it.
Fair enough.
And-
Fair enough.
Good game, everybody. I will admit I do this every time I go to work.
Man, you have a lot of time to spare at work, huh?
Yeah, we don't
Have you
any
been into
customers.
Pochi? You
That's
have
true.
all the
Yeah,
time
like
in the
we
world
do
there.
not get business. I'm still surprised we're in business. So
Honestly, I was still surprised when it was called Grinders when I worked there that we were still in business.
yeah, I know, dude, it's ridiculous.
All right.
Fuck Belisari. But as our standings go, number 4 is going to be Floyd Mayweather.
Oh shit. Comment from a Luck Swiatek. Luke is kind of
No, I think it's pronounced. Faggot.
Luke, you got an admirer.
Oh, John, let's not say
That
that.
was really racist. What I just said.
No,
so
it's not
I'll
racist.
stop.
It's just extremely insensitive there, buddy.
Yeah, it is.
Luke is kind of cute
Yeah,
though.
it is. Luke is kind of cute though. I agree.
Let's go with
Go.
it then, huh?
How do you spell sabers? Here, I guessed. I
Yeah,
hope
that's right.
It is right.
All right. John, do your outro.
Floyd Mayweather, number 4. Luke Swiatuk, number 3. Ben Seaman, number 2. And Jay Swelly, number 1. So, Luke, let's continue the tradition. Lay it on me.
It's so fucking late.
You have to.
One question.
You have to
One
explain
question.
it.
Just one
You have to,
question.
just one question. You have to explain it too, since I always explain it.
Since John does this every time, and
I work so hard.
he works so hard.
That's right. That's right. Got it right on the money right there.
Works so hard at everything he does. Puts his heart and soul into this podcast.
Absolutely. I edit it every single episode. I edit every episode.
Fuck you. So I have to ask John a question now, since he does so much.
Pretty much all the work. But go ahead. Whenever you're ready.
Well, the actual question I had was a little lengthy one, so I'm gonna think of an impromptu short one right now.
Some kind of unprofessional. But
What'd you say?
I was just saying how inspirational that this Floyd McIllinois is?
Just Floyd McIllinois. I'm guessing.
Oh, Illinois.
Yeah,
You're
Mick Illinois.
guessing. You're
If I had to
guessing?
guess.
Hmm.
If I had to
Oh,
guess.
Okay. I think I got one.
Go ahead. Ask me. A
James
question.
Harden made his return to Houston
He did.
tonight.
Yes, he did.
Now, with the array of applauses that were given out, there's also a huge array of boos.
Of course, absolutely.
Now, with everything that he has done to the organization on and off the court, does he deserve to get booed?
Does he deserve to get booed?
Yes.
I mean, that's a hard question to answer because,
That was my point.
yeah, I'm only one person, and there's a lot of people.
Can we
who
all
have
chime in
differing-
then?
You can all chime in.
Yeah, everyone.
I'll give my final opinion as well.
I would say in the manner of how he left and what he did leading up to him leaving, yes. He should.
I would
But-
agree.
If he didn't return for like 2 or 3 years and that it's just all distant memory, then yeah, no, he shouldn't get booed. But since it's so recent and everyone remembers, yes, he should. And
Chad, put yes or no if James Harden should have got booed tonight, which he did. I'm not
Actually,
saying
Luke,
that he
if you
did.
don't mind,
Yeah.
I'm the host. I'd like to say that.
God, I hate. Can we end this
Yeah,
episode already?
And also,
Chat, if you could put, who does he deserve to get booed? Yes or no in the chat, please. Thank you.
it also wasn't just the manner he left. He was also like any time they had good help around him, he kind of just blew up at them. And
yeah,
as much as he was a great individual player, he would have never gotten them to the finals, no matter who was around them.
no.
So
I mean,
I
and-
could see the booze. I probably if Houston was my team, I probably would be salty about it too. I probably would have. Yeah,
Alright.
I kind of look at it like how LeBron left the Cavs the first time. Like he was a great individual player, and then he just kind of was like, "Nah, fuck you guys, I'm leaving."
and the manner,
want out.
and also, the same thing.
So,
like
yeah,
the
it makes
manner of how he
sense.
left goes on national television, and it's like, yep, fuck you guys, I'm going to Miami. See ya.
Yeah.
Like, that's-
So James Harden didn't do it that much, but he pretty much was like, "Yeah, no,
But
I'm not gonna show up. You will trade me."
yeah, like the organization, like Houston itself, like it tried to give Harden everything you wanted,
Right.
and
Yep.
I mean, I don't. As I said earlier, in the manner of how he left and everything was so recent, yes, he deserved. He deserved
John?
to get booed.
Yeah, I say no, simply because if
I
it
am
was
also on
me,
no.
if it was me in that stadium and I was in that scenario, I would not boo him. However, it's close because I didn't think about it. Like how Ben brought up is, as if the Rockets were my team, James Harden did create a whole lot of drama. But then again, as Draymond Green said, that's kind of what players have to do nowadays to get out of a shitty situation and everything. So
I am saying
I-
no because this man, one, gave Houston a name. No one was
Yes.
talking about the Rockets until the beard. And
Fair
also,
enough.
this man felt so bad about the way he had to handle things to get out that he still donated to Houston during that huge snowstorm, like a shit ton of money.
yeah,
So obviously, like John said, you have to stir up some shit to get what you want. And and I feel like they should have traded him right away when he asked for it. He's a star player. No matter how far you got in the playoffs, this man carried your ass.
So
It's
you're
playoffs.
saying the moment your best player wants to trade, you're just gonna fold in and you're not gonna try and work out a deal with?
Yeah.
No, because we can work out a deal. But if he's just gonna be like, "No, I'm not going to training camp," fucking send his ass. Like, there's no
I
point.
agree.
There's no fucking point. And this man carried your ass for however many years, 8 seasons, and the least you can do is give him what he wants.
I mean,
But the thing
eventually
is,
they
they
did.
did
Eventually
give
they
him what he
did.
wanted.
Eventually
They
they
went
did,
and got Westbrook.
but they waited way too long.
They had Paul, they had Westbrook, they
Yes.
had Capella when Capella was one of the best centers, one of the top 5 centers in the league.
Exactly.
I'm not
They
saying that
went
they
and
didn't
got
give
him
him.
what he wanted.
I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying he wants to get traded. We didn't reach a deal. Then fucking go. I'm not gonna wait it out. Yeah, I'm not. They definitely tried building it around
Okay.
him under his play style. I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying like you don't have to wait it out to where like he's not gonna be coming to training camp. They shouldn't have waited until training camp to trade his ass. If you can't reach a deal within a couple days to a week, get the fuck out.
Honestly, to be fair, if I was the Rockets, I probably wouldn't have even traded him by now. I would have been like, all right, you're really gonna sit? All right, you can sit.
Like
And then
Kawhi.
I would trade him
And
at
I'm
the
not,
dead,
and
I would
yeah,
trade him
and
at the
I'm-
deadline because I'm like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
And
Or I'd
the
keep
thing,
him
like
again.
James Harden is like on the caliber of face of the franchise. So you better
He was
trade
their
me
face of the
every
franchise.
yeah. Like and the
Absolutely.
thing is, I basically just like the Celtics and Nets trade. I want something similar as that. Give me your whole future. That's
And they
what I
pretty
would
much
be
did.
asking. Yeah. Well, like I would have asked for even more. Like in the Nets trade,
You
I
have
would
to
have
factor
asked.
in how
I would
old
have asked for
Harden is at this point.
yeah. I would have asked for either Irving or maybe even Durant.
I don't think.
I would have.
I think
would've
KD
said,
was like the
I-
only guy that was untouchable.
Yeah, but
Probably.
like that's who I would have been like, okay, we want Durant, and they're like, no. I'm like, okay,
But yeah,
hang up.
yeah, I just feel like with what James Harden done for the community and the level of, it's not, yeah, he had some drama with his teammates, but like, it's just fucking, it's just drama. It's just I would say passion.
Yeah, well, at the same time, I'm with the like, you signed the contract, you could have said no like 3 or 4 years ago, or
Right.
2 or 3 years ago when you signed the extension, and now all of a sudden your mind has changed and you want out. Like, if you knew it was going to be this, if you like, there's no way you didn't see this coming.
Right. So I guess my original question, I would say no, I wouldn't boo him because he's done so much for the fucking city, and everything was perfectly fine until he left, and you want to boo him for that after everything he's fucking put his money towards and all that sort of shit. I'd say no, but
Yeah, but it's not just about what he's done. What
it's
the
about
fans
what
remember.
they do.
The fans remember what they did on the court and what's surrounding their organization, not necessarily what they did for the community.
Yeah.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying he should not have gotten booed.
Okay.
Did he deserve to get booed?
Well, so that's kind
I
of a
thought
loaded
it's like-
question because
like,
you might
Should he
think
have
that
gotten booed?
does,
Yes.
but
Does he
me-
deserve to get booed?
I still think yes.
But like,
I mean,
that's
I'm not a Rockets
perspective
fan.
question.
If I was a Rockets fan, I'd be able to answer it better. But
Because I look
no
at
one
it.
deserves to get booed, especially like a guy of James Harden.
Oh,
But should he
oh,
have gotten
fucking
booed? Yes, he should have gotten
bullshit. No one deserves to get booed. All right, Steelers fan, as everyone on this thing can see, I'm a Steelers fan. Antonio Brown was one of our best players. Was one of the best
fuck
players.
Antonio Brown.
And he kind of acted like James Harden. He acted a little worse, to be honest. But he was just a total diva. He wouldn't do anything. Yeah. Fuck you, get him out. And if Antonio Brown ever did return to Pittsburgh, he would be booed more relentlessly.
But he
And I would
doesn't
lie to you,
deserve.
Ben.
But the question is,
Yes,
does
he
he deserve
deserved
to? He deserved. Okay,
Brown
okay.
deserved to get booed the way he handled that. James Harden deserved to get booed the way he handled that.
Ben, I can't lie to you. I was earlier. I was looking at your beanie, and you were sitting like that. And for a while, I actually thought you were wearing a Sabres hat,
No.
and that's what reminded me of the Sabres,
No.
and that's why I brought it up to Luke.
Blue Jackets fan now.
Oh, well, I'm a Sabres fan, so just let me
The
get
tournament's over, John.
Fuck you know.
I couldn't care less.
He's earning in the brownie points for the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, listen. Today's been a really great podcast, but unfortunately, Luke, no, you don't get to go to bed just yet. I have a question, but listen, everyone. I want you guys to know.
I can't win.
Realistically, guys, hosted this podcast or whatever, but after we're done tonight, Luke's gonna go and edit this. He was the one that sent out the email for the Zoom meeting. Luke is the guy that does all the merch, the Instagram, everything. So Luke is really the main guy for this. So I felt like, even though this is supposed to be, like my day or whatever, Luke is inside the paint right here. So I just wanted to ask you a quick question, Luke, and I'm really glad you didn't ask this question before, because it is also about James Harden. Recently, the Rockets said that they were planning on retiring James
Yes.
Harden's jersey.
Mm-hmm.
If
Does he
you
deserve it?
does he deserve to
Yes.
get his jersey
Yes.
retired?
Yes.
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 Everyone says yes.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
he's up in the leaderboards. He is literally first and second on almost everything, and the first things he's in second is he's behind Hakeem. This
And thus,
I-
I would
I-
probably argue that James Harden is the greatest Rocket over Hakeem.
you can argue that, yeah.
You
I
could
mean,
I would
def-
say
I def-
Hakeem.
I
He
mean, I-
never won a championship, so
I mean, but I'd say Yao Ming, but
oh Jesus Christ, Lucas.
T-Mac?
Bradley Beal is not a winner. All right.
In the podcast.
Well, since we all said yes, I think we can end this podcast finally. Although I do have one more. I'm
Stop.
kidding.
I
All
was
right,
about to
everybody.
get heated. I was about to get heated.
All right, everybody. Again, please check out the merch. You can find it on Instagram. You can find it on, I guess Instagram. I don't really know what else we have.
We have a Facebook.
We do have a Facebook. So is the shop
It's-
linked on Facebook?
It is, and so if you go to Inside the Paint, search that up in Facebook. There's a shop button. Just click on that, and I'll take you there.
Okay. So that's there you go. You have Instagram, you have Facebook. Just letting you know, this is my Instagram. Plugging it real quick if you wanted to give it a follow. As you can see, Sexlin Finham.
Look how happy you look on your signing day.
Yep, this is when I signed to Mount Vernon Nazarene University. I look really happy. Look at that. I'm stoked.
Never seen a man more excited in my life.
Absolutely stoked, but
It's-
there's that. What else?
Actually, John, do me a favor, share your screen right now and show them how easy it is to hit the shop real quick.
Oh yes, absolutely. Let me do that right quick. Me talking as a gangster, like I am. Alrighty, let me just go on Instagram. Let me search up. Oh, I'm just gonna look up Inside the Paint. Oh my goodness, right here.
Oh,
Okey-dokey.
that was quick.
Look at all
that's a-
this.
That's
Look
a
at all this.
that's a cool
Wow.
page.
Man, I wonder if they have any merch. Oh, would you look at that? They do. Welcome to Inside the Paint. I got it. We use cookies apparently, Luke. That's kind of your fault.
Sorry, I like
Nice.
cookies.
Show more.
I mean,
we have
cookies
a
are delicious. So
we have a bag.
I like how it's gonna on like YouTube when people watch this, it's gonna show the time, so everyone knows we're recording this at 2 a.m.
hell yeah. Hey, we them late night grinders.
We
Yeah,
night
this-
owls up in here.
We
Nice.
built for
This
this.
This is the sweatshirt that Luke got. He got the women's hoodie.
Yep, that's actually me
Uh,
posing right there.
That's Luke.
Oh wow.
Without
Camera
any
adds
makeup.
10 pounds, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
I got you.
So
The camera also
that's
changes
that.
about 30 other
Um,
things.
This is Meet the Hosts, favorite team Cav, arguing with Will. This is Luke. Next topic, yada, yada, yada. All right, that's that.
Wow, John.
But
Thanks for the tutorial.
of course, that's how easy it is to go to the merch. Obviously, you just, click
And if
buy
you don't
now,
feel
put
like
in your
buying a
card
clothing
number.
item, get a decal that's like $3.
Absolutely. A decal will definitely work. You put it on your car,
Put on
put
your
it on-
laptop.
put it on your laptop. Hell, you
Please
can
don't
even
put it on your car.
refrigerator.
If I find a car that has our decal on it, I think I'd cry.
I'd be
I would
ecstatic
cry.
about that.
I would cry too. I'd cry tears of joy.
Here's a joy.
I'm gonna frame this. This is my sheet that I kept tabs on.
There you go. Your
Make sure
your
it
time
goes.
hosting.
That's right.
All right. Well, I just wanted to thank John for giving me a nice week off.
Absolutely.
Thanks to the other John, or Floyd, as we call him, and Ben for joining.
Of course.
I'll be back. Not. Oh yeah. Never mind. I won't be back.
Not anytime soon.
Nope. Nope. I won't be back. I will say, I hate this. I do not like being a guest. But you know what? It's kind of fun because then all I do is ask the questions and let you guys ramble on. But it's not too bad. But yeah, if next time you'll see us is on Twitch at Luke Switek, LuCSWIATEK.
You should plug that in the Inside the Paint Instagram and Facebook.
Wow, oh, I will.
You should.
I will.
You should do that. Oh, I just
So
spat
that
on my
stream starts at
keyboard.
what time, Luke?
That
So I know to be
stream.
ready.
7:30.
That stream
watching.
starts at 7:30, so we
Eastern
can have
Standard
7:30 on a
Time?
Wednesday.
Eastern Standard Time.
Mountain
so we
time.
can.
Gosh.
Mountain time.
So if you
We're
join,
starting it at Mountain time.
if you join at
Mountain.
7:30, we'll be discussing predictions. Oh, John, I was really upset that you didn't bring up the slam dunk because that was probably one of the worst lineups I've ever seen, and I am gonna just.
Obi
not even
Toppin's
pick-
gonna win. I'm calling it now. Obi Toppin's winning.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just because
It-
there's
it
nobody
was
else
horrible.
competing in
speaking
it.
speaking of awful lineups, I know the Rising Star Challenge isn't happening.
But they made a
But-
roster.
They one
Yeah, they
man
made a
roster, and
roster.
two, that was the most stacked USA. That was the most lopsided towards the USA team
Oh,
I
I
have
didn't even
almost
see it.
ever seen. Literally, RJ Barrett is the only one on the world team I knew.
Yeah, world was fucked.
Yeah, that would have been.
And it was also, I can't remember his name. I could probably look it up really quickly, but
Okay, here we
they-
go. I'm taking a look at it.
well, they had the Knicks have a player.
RJ Barrett.
No, it's a rookie, and he's number 3 on the list of I think it's like Emmanuel Quickly or something like that. He's number 3 in the rookie of the year ladder, and
Mhm.
he is not in the Rising Stars roster.
The only
He's number
the
3.
only world guy I know on is RJ Barrett, and then Rui Hachimura is the only
I
guys
know Hachimura. I know Dort.
Oh,
from OKC.
Hachimura, baby.
Wait, who? Which one?
Yeah, but
Uh,
isn't it
Dort.
Floyd?
Dort. Okay.
Floyd, isn't it like the most stacked towards
That is
the USA
Lamelo-
team?
Super stacked.
like,
It is
that
super
is, and
stacked.
of course the one year they don't play it. Like I think what was it 2
Zion,
years ago when
LaMelo, everyone.
2 years ago
Ooh,
I watched
Brandon
it when
Clark.
Luca was on the world team and just lit USA up. He had like
Oh
30
yeah,
points
Luke
or
and
something.
Trey. Luke and Trey
Yeah.
matchup. That was entertaining to watch.
When Luca had like no wait, who was it? It wasn't Luca. Somebody else went and dropped like 35 in that game, and we lost by like 20, or USA lost by like 20. I think. I know we lost, and I was like, "What the heck? Why are we losing?"
Brandon Clark's on the world team from Memphis.
All right, thank you for watching this episode of Inside the
Okay,
Paint.
fuck you.
You
That
Yes,
is
all right.
you can do that
Excuse
with-
me.
you can do that
Excuse
outro.
me. I was about to say, who's the host?
You are.
Oh, that's what I thought. Okay.
Just know that my
Everybody-
mouse is hovering over this stop recording button. So if you bring up that dude's name one time, we're ending it.
All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching Inside the Paint podcast. Right now, we have 6 viewers on the stream, so maybe we should just keep it going.
No.
No, man, it's
Okay.
2 a.m. Come on.
All right. You guys are a bunch of pussies.
Man, I got an
Uh,
exam tomorrow. I
I
need
had-
some
I had a-
sleep.
I have an oil
I had a
change tomorrow,
midterm.
so
I actually just got my oil changed like yesterday.
Let's
So
go,
look at that.
John.
We're like period, brother.
John,
All right,
Oh,
everyone.
what
Thank you
the
for
fuck?
joining. Thank you for joining the podcast. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys next Sunday.
this Sunday, this coming
This
Sunday.
Sunday. This Sunday at 7:30. Tune in. Let's break 105 followers or viewers. Viewers.
Yes, that's our record.
Viewers.
Is 105.
That's our record. Let's break 105. So, again, thanks you for coming, my bronze sexuals. I'll see you guys later.